Okay, I'm restarting.
Where's the music?
I didn't play it. Period.
Lala, did you ever answer the prompt?
You guys answer it. Never got to answer it. Well, hold on, I gotta check my order.
You can do the singing if you that needs to be done. I remember when I remember when I nearly lost my mind. There was something so special about that place. Love that song.
Wait, can y'all hear it?
Hear what?
Hold
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place. Even your emotions had an echo in so much space. And when you're out there without care, yeah, I was out of touch. But it wasn't because I didn't know enough. I just knew too much. Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Does that make me crazy? Possibly. And I know that you were having the time of your life. But think twice. That's my only advice. Come on now, who do you think you are? Bless your soul. You really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. I think you're crazy. Just like you. My hero had the heart to realize I only live. And all I remember is thinking I wanna be like them. Ever since I was little, it looked like fun. And there's no coincidence I've come. And I can die when I'm done. But maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you're crazy. Maybe we're crazy. Probably.
Hmm. Okay.
Love that song. Noah, did you ever get to answer the prompt?
No,
Okay.
that lady was busy ticking me off saying it was all women's fault.
Yeah.
How do women get like that? And I'm seeing she looked like she might have been an older woman. I'm like, gosh, can we divest just a little bit? Oh my goodness. Oh, I
Yeah.
saw Divinity.
Hey, Divinity.
I see Rich Auntie.
It sounded, to be honest, it sounded like she was in America. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah. I just we were talking about that last night about the levels it takes to shake off the brainwashing. And I'm like, she's so deep into it.
Crazy work is what it is.
So no matter what he does, no matter how old he is, it's either his mom's fault, his auntie fault, some random woman around him, the woman walking down the sidewalk. How do they get like that? I don't get it.
Beatings.
Aqua's back. Thank you, Noni. I
Males in
see.
here.
Mm.
Divinity, I know you followed her.
Girl, you know I
I
follow a
know you
problem.
followed
You
her.
know I follow a problem real motherfucking quick because I want the smoke. I want the smoke. But to
I'm
answer
like,
Noel, I feel like that's the reason why moms become pick me's. I mean, become boy moms because deep down they know that something is wrong with the boys. They know they're slower, and they try to overcompensate by taking on so much responsibility. Her son is only 14. Ain't no telling what the hell he gonna get out here and do. I'm not trying to say he gonna be a nuisance
He's
or
going
whatever,
to.
but
Yeah, he is.
yeah,
They all become nuisances. I'm sitting up here and I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to gather all I can. My son is 25. I still can't get him to make a doctor's appointment for himself, a
he
dentist
just wouldn't be going to
appointment.
the doctor.
I'm like, you need to do it. You need to order your birth certificate. You need to order your social security card. You need to make your doctor's appointment. I'm not doing it
Yeah,
for him. I
but
don't know what else to do.
and
they
what?
get so wrapped up in like almost like feeling bad, and the only thing I could do to explain it is to like feel what that has to feel like because I have a son, and they look at you with that same face. I don't know how other mothers feel, but they look at you and right in between their forehead and their eyes you see the baby that you had. And
Yeah.
I think that's how it gets. That's how it gets us. It didn't get me, but that's how it can get us, though.
I'm like, you need to be adulting. And I show him how I adult. Even I had to, life be life. And sometimes I had to run around all week and go fix some issues and go find out what this problem is. I had to take an ambulance ride and the county is charging me, but the VA says, I was like, this is how you adult. You have to go fix it. You have to go fix it. And I don't think I'm getting through. I just don't. I don't know what else to do. Ugh.
They used to waiting on women to do everything basically.
But I never taught him that. So that's why that lady ticked me off. It's like we don't sit up here and teach our kids that. I don't know anybody that teaches their kids to be lazy, don't be an adult. I don't know anybody that does that, especially a black mom. It was like,
Because see, there's a difference between daughters and sons. Sons, genetically, biologically, they're just made weaker. They're made um to depend on something. They have to. They have to depend on something. Something has to anchor them. And for everybody, that's the mother, right? That's the parents. That's the people that raised us, nurtured us. But more specifically, the mother, the person that carried
Yeah.
us. Um, in their mind, it is your duty to take care of me the rest of my life and yours.
Obviously.
It's a literal biological thing. Like, I mean, women have it too, right? With their mothers, women have it too, but to a certain extent. It's more so of uh it's more so of a like a background. Like, okay, I'm gonna do this on my own, but my parents, if I need my parents to be there, I know that they will. Well, for some of us, right? I know that
Yeah.
they will. That's pretty much how we think. More than likely, it's like if I need y'all, I want to be able to do it on my own first. Men,
I,
absolutely not. No, I don't want to do it
they
on my
don't.
own. Do it for me, and then just tell me when it's done, so I can take the credit for it.
And I don't know, speaking to the prompt, whether it's immature or mentally ill, I think it's just their nature. It's like they stay a newborn until they're 30 and then they become red pills. How does that happen? I just, I was like, well, I need my mom to make my doctor's appointments. I need my mom to make my dentist appointments. She has to order my so. Then all of a sudden, men rule the world. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? You couldn't do anything. You still can't do anything. So I think it's their nature. I don't even think it's mentally ill. I don't, I just don't know what it is. Girls just
Pumpkin
pick it up.
pie.
Is that pumpkin? Pumpkin's here.
Who?
You
What's
said
on, baby?
pumpkin here?
I
Oh.
said pumpkin pie.
How do girls catch on so quick that they have to be an adult? Even before they are an adult. But
Because
boys and
we
girls
already come
don't.
out with an independency.
Oh my lordy. Yeah, I guess we do.
Boys catch up. I keep asking that question.
They
When
don't
do they
catch
catch up?
up. They don't catch up until they like 40 or 50 and then they think they rule the world. They
Well,
don't catch up.
something not lining up.
Yeah.
It's the rest of development. It's they not thinking on a. It's that man up here talking about 5D and shit. They not thinking on the right frequency. They not thinking the way that they should be thinking. Like when you mix being slow on top of arrested development, the prefrontal cortex, on top of the testosterone, and then you add in their entitlement, baby, that is a recipe for disaster. So not only are you unable to do things for yourself, but then you feel, and half of them don't even know where to begin. They feel
Yeah.
entitled that you're supposed to do it. Like my son is 16. When he's here, he literally be like, Mom, can you make me some breakfast? You know how to make your own waffles, you know how to make your own eggs, you know how to make bacon. But he wants me to do it because I'm his mom. And women can get caught up in that. Oh, my baby want me to make him something to eat. Sir, you're big. You're taller than me. You're big. Go make it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I finally got to that point where he is able to make his own breakfast. He makes his own meals.
I
And then
know. No,
it's
how
like
old is your son?
25.
I know you fucking lying. I'm
No.
sorry, that's not funny,
No.
but it
No.
should be funny. You talk about he finally got to.
No.
Child, that's
And
crazy
I can't
work.
get him to clean up. I mean, but don't get me wrong, he is autistic, but he's high functioning autistic. So I'm just like, and I still can't get him to get empathy. Like if I go out and get me
You're
something to
not
eat,
gonna have that though. Like you really have to now with men in general, you have to teach them empathy. But like now that you mentioned the high functioning autism, yeah, he got a little bit of an excuse, a little bit more. But
Yeah.
like he can still be taught though. But these dudes, they don't have no excuse. They don't have. Well, my cousin said she think all these niggas is autistic though.
that's
But
what I'm
I'm just
saying. That's
saying.
all I'm
Okay,
saying.
I got you.
All of them.
That's all
All
I'm
of them.
saying. But you saying your son really got diagnosed with it. That's
Yes.
understandable.
He
But I
got
think they
diagnosed
are.
before he
But
was born. Yeah.
I think they all would have had the shit too. I just think that now we all of us feel a sense of entitlement to our parents, right? Because you my mama. The fuck I should be
Yeah.
able to come to your house and shop and do whatever the fuck I want in your house. Like, duh, right?
Yeah.
But
And
with
moms get a
boys,
sense of entitlement too, because if you come in there, old school moms, you come in there
yeah,
and curse or start drinking and she throat punch you, that's it. You know it. How am I
yeah.
getting a butt whipping and I'm 30 years old? Because you in your mama house acting up.
So it's just, I don't know, y'all. That alienism, child, that alienism.
But
Why?
see, too,
How do you teach empathy? How do you teach empathy?
It's for men, it's a skill that they have to be willing to learn. For women, it is inherent.
Yeah, like
I believe so. That's my belief. I mean, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I
I mean, but
think,
that's what I'm noticing.
yeah,
And it's like, okay, if I go out and I'm going to grab me something to eat before I go home. Let me text him and see if he wants something. No, he can't do that. If he goes out, he's gobbling up his food before he gets back and throwing it in the trash.
I
absolutely.
wouldn't do none of that no more. I'm sorry, but you
You
would
have
have
to
to go
not
watch the
doing it first,
movie.
and then because they only learn through the pain. They have to feel something first, and they only gonna
Yeah,
feel something for themselves. So
Yes.
you gotta go back and watch the movie Ray, when because that was really hard as a mom. You know, her son became blind, and it was a trauma response. I think they figured out later to him, feeling like he was at fault for basically watching his brother pass away. Excuse me. So I think if you go and look at that movie, with the part where she had to basically suffer within herself to let him find his own way, because one day she wasn't going to be there. So when you buy
Yeah.
yourself food, when you buy yourself groceries, if I was you, baby, I would have the paper towels, the tissue, every damn thing in my room. And he would have to go buy his own stuff, because I have a cousin I'm 36. My cousin is 37 years old. And him and his big sister, she's 40 something. She told him, "You're not a grown man yet. You become a grown man that even though you living in mama's house, you become a grown man when you start buying your own tissue, your own laundry detergent, your own
Mm-hmm.
clothes." My cousin still buys him underwear, and he ain't autistic, but she still does all of this stuff. And I think that she has an issue because he's 6'7", and she feels like he feels odd about how tall he is. And so in certain ways she still babies him. But like we have to learn as mothers that when it comes time for us to be like, okay, you getting too old for this, you literally have to cut them off in every single way possible, and just direct them. If you want some tissue, you go to the store and you buy some tissue. If you want paper towels, you go to the store and buy it. If you want hand soap, you go to the store and buy it. If you want some food, you go to the store and buy it, because you have to eventually make them suffer, like Billionaire kind of said, to get them to realize I can't not keep depending on her to do this, because if anything happened to her, I'm gonna be forced to figure it out. And that's just how it is. My uncle didn't move.
to kind of give that empathy part, they kind of I don't know. It's real hard because they only learn through like kind of like a force, like or you know.
It's hard for women, period. And I'm gonna say that. I mean, I know especially moms, but if you had any role in a child's upbringing for like their teachable years, for real, it's hard for any woman to that had did that to really come to terms that this person, this baby, is becoming a full grown person. I still listen. My niece is 10 years old and she is well beyond her years in a sense. And I still, it's like a part of me still sees the baby. It
Yeah.
still sees the 2 year old. They used to follow me around and beg me to watch and harass me to watch Garfield all damn day. Like dead ass.
Mm-mm.
It's hard. It's hard. Oh, and then they make you feel old. You be thinking about
Yes.
their age and shit. Y'all, that's why I ain't got no kids. I ain't have no kids. Fuck
I
that.
was asking, so you 1900s?
I
They
envy
be like,
you, Cupcake.
you was born in the
Shit.
1900s, right? I was like, yeah, I was born in the.
1900s? Why they got to go there? Why do they have to go there? What the? And
Oh my god.
I'm trying to teach him how to hustle, and I can't get it through because he's on disability. His disability is only $700 a month, and then he gets $200 in food stamps. I'm like, I don't know where you can live off of $900 a month. I and I'm like, okay, we have to get the paperwork together because you have to be on Section 8, and I'm trying to make that happen, and I don't know what's happening with the housing right now. I'm like, you're not me. I have a retirement check, even though I get disability. And I feel bad because I feel like I'm setting a bad example because I don't work. And I'm like, well, I'm not setting an example. I'm not working, but I do get out here and hustle. But I can't, it's not getting through to teach him that.
Mm.
I don't know moms are not forever. What are you going to do after I'm gone?
No, you would be surprised at the amount of men who are out here struggling and homeless because their mom passed away and they were fully grown. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the saddest thing. I just basically gave my uncle the nickname of basement dweller because my grandmother was 77 when she passed away. He was like 50 something. And he never ever lived in his own apartment out of all the years that he had been alive until my grandmother passed away. And once she did, it took him, I think, about a year and a half, and that was because of the situation that happened with my house. Cause
Mm-hmm.
he was living there too, and I'm like, sir, this is me and my son's house now. You got to move. I don't want you coming about the basement like you a goddamn Loch Ness monster. You know what I mean? Like, go find go find your own way. And my uncle, he was pissed about that, but he been in his own apartment now for 5 years, and I think 7 years actually. And I'm very happy about that. But it's like it took for his mama to pass away for him to realize nobody's going to take care of you. Like even up until my grandmother passing away, the 2 days before she passed away, she gonna tell me to go get her Quest card and go to the store for him. Cause she
What?
worried about what this nigga's gonna eat after she passed away. Like that's how bad mothers be feeling about their kids, that they literally are ready to unalive because they old and got health problems, and you up here worried about what this fool go eat and he fully grown.
Think
Crazy.
about think about you. That makes me think about um Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
What the heck is wrong with you? And are you still in therapy?
Who me?
Yeah.
No, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. Um, remember the one? I forgot which movie it was. I forgot the name, the actual name of the movie, but I know it's about Leatherface and stuff. It was basically about the baby girl that had got adopted because in the beginning of the movie they had the house of Leatherface, his parents and his whole little family. You know, they stayed out way out in the boondocks in the desert down in Texas, and then one of them had a little baby girl. But Leatherface was going out in town and raping people and I think unaliving them if I'm not mistaken and doing all types of stuff. So the sheriff department them had came down to where they was at and they basically had a pew pew out. And the mother and basically the whole family got towed down and except for the baby girl. The baby girl had a symbol that was burned into her skin from a necklace. They adopted her. She grew up. Then eventually, her whoever still owned the house and was taking care of Leatherface was still living there and taking care of him and everything like that. And once they passed, they pretty much sent her information about her inheriting this house. And then I think this is the same movie, same type of movie or something like that. But mind you, she didn't even know that she didn't even know that she even had this other side of things. She knew she was adopted, but she didn't know nothing about her family for real. And whole time, right, this man had been living in the bottom of that basement all that time. And it basically was passed down through the women and whoever owned the house, the matriarchs of the family, to take care of him and had him um and keep the make sure that
Bunch of
he
hookers and
eat.
cocaine.
Somebody block him. Because what the fuck? I don't understand.
Good part.
What divinity?
I said, baby, you better tell the goddamn history then.
That was one of the series because, like, I remember that was it was good as hell because they ended up he so mind you he had unalived all of her friends, y'all, everybody. He unalived everybody, right? And then ended up going to the police station, unaliving all of them and everything like that. And I think some kind of way she ended up finding out about him being part of the family because at this point he was gone from the house. She went back to the house, seen a note or something like that. I don't know, but but basically him and the police officer was fighting back and forth. Him and the sheriff was fighting back and forth, whatever. Now the sheriff almost had what happened? Who's that? Oh, okay. Uh, the sheriff was about to throw him over the thing and disintegrate him, but instead, what happened? I think he threw her and the sheriff over there, or something like that. But oh no, okay. Him and the sheriff's about to fall into the thing. She, I think, saved him, and he was about to unalive her until he seen the symbol. And the symbol was basically their family name or whatever, and that's how he knew who she was. Cause he didn't know, cause Ghostface was autistic and Ghostface, Leatherface was
Well,
autistic and stuff too.
um, honestly,
I don't.
I
What's up?
yeah,
What's
like
up?
yeah, this this
Yeah,
is
what?
I'm reading it and yeah, like
But you didn't hear her talking and you just jumped straight in. Like, you don't
He
even know what she was
always do
talking
this.
about.
Every time he come up
This
here
is
on this panel,
crazy.
he come up and disrupt everything.
no, I'm just saying
And
yeah, I'm just saying
okay, but what you
you,
fail to realize though, Cosmic, is that every time you come on my panel specifically, you come up here and you be disruptive. The fuck? Don't
Not
nobody give a
just
damn because you one of the girls.
like he didn't hear you talking or nothing.
And
He didn't know we were having a whole conversation trying to catch
it
up on
sounded like
Leatherface.
he was trying to like answer the prompt, but it's like, sir, she's giving us the family history of Texas Chainsaw
Like
Massacre.
when else are we gonna get this type of information?
Damn, just
I'm
go
not even
on
playing.
mute.
I
We're never gonna get this information
agree.
again.
I've never
Come on,
heard.
Queen.
Like I know a
I
lot
ain't
of
know it was all
things.
these
I
many
did
movies.
not
I
know
swear to God.
that.
Oh yeah, they got a lot of movies.
We never gonna get this information again.
Like I said, we never want to get this information again. I kind of remember that though. I kind of remember some part of that movie. But you know that movie was based on because you know I think all weirdos come from Wisconsin. That movie was based on Ed Gein,
Ed
I
Guns,
believe.
yeah.
Yeah, that crazy ass man.
So
Yeah, that's rough.
so you're
I ain't
telling
gonna
me
hold you.
that my
Milwaukee do got some shit going on. But
So I'm
what,
telling you,
hey,
them
I don't know what's going on in
because it
Milwaukee,
ain't
but
right. Baby, they listen. If they think Flint, Michigan got some terrible ass water, I think something going on in Milwaukee with the water because everybody here is nuts. That's why I stay in the goddamn house. It might be the air.
so
yeah.
they are just like this naturally. You can't teach them. You can't.
You talking about moon?
I'm talking about males and
Oh
men
yeah,
that you
yeah.
can't teach them. You can't show them by example. They're just Like
Yeah,
that.
it's basically what we were saying earlier. Arrested development on different spectrums.
And it's
It
not
go
just
from
some of them. It's
mild.
like 90% of them.
Yeah,
Oh
all
my
of them.
god.
Honestly, it's 100% of them. Now
And now
it
I'm still
ranges
mad. I'm
from
still mad that that lady was blaming the moms. I'm like, you, what mom does
divinity.
that?
Invite her back.
And
Please invite her
I added
back
it
because
as a
I
friend by
got
To
some
mistake.
add
words for
something, I
her.
don't I
But
didn't
I
remember
would
her name because I was cooking. But
Her name was Why the Curiosity or something like that.
was
I
there
added it
any
as a friend
periods
by
in between
mistake.
it?
But
Go ahead, Elaine.
I just want to say one thing, two things for certain. I've been telling you, hey,
What you
Cupcake,
eating? What you
a
eating?
ta- my bad, taco.
Why we ain't see it?
You know, we had a whole cooking
It's
show last night, and you just come up here smacking and licking fingers.
my
You
bad.
Ma'am
wrong.
up. Yeah,
Well,
let me
good.
help you out.
No, I have to get this off. I have to get this
Okay.
off.
Okay.
I've been telling you over and over again, hey, Cupcake, charge your phone. Hey, you on 15%?
Miss
Oh,
You on
Mamas.
20%?
wait a minute,
First of
LA is
all,
not finna
first of
marry
all, Miss.
me.
First of all, Miss Mamas. I just
Uh huh.
told you I had to go buy me another charger.
I know, but if it's already charged, we'd have been called it like, hey, you guys,
Like
this
I
one's
said, I
it's
had to
not
go buy
working.
me another charger, meaning that the charger I had was barely charged in the first goddamn place. The phone
Now
kept
the tacos
overheating.
look sad because I ate all of them. I'm like a fat bitch.
You are declining in your womanly duties. All women have about 7 or 8 chargers in their house. We
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
which ones
saying. Like,
work. We don't know which
Listen,
ones
Noel, you
work.
don't even
listen.
know. Noel, you
You
don't
know
even
what?
know what I
Y'all
go
can
through.
donate to the Cash App,
Noel, you
okay?
don't even know. You don't understand. I'm about to cry thinking about it. Every day I go
Y'all,
mine.
y'all can donate. Y'all can go on and donate to the Cash App. Thank you.
Because them iPhone chargers is expensive, okay? And then they got the nerve to not be selling them with the wall piece no more. They selling the wall
No.
piece separate from the goddamn
Um,
cord. It's a
now the
recession.
tacos look
We
sad
were
because
talking
I ate
about
them
those
all.
phones yesterday, but in the phone box, you got
Can
the
y'all see that?
charger, you got you
Ooh,
got everything
It
in
was
there.
5, but 3 of them they got dealt
yes,
with.
that looks good.
It was good.
And ain't nobody feed me today.
we get scraps.
Damn, I turned it off.
Let me remind me to when y'all get a chance. I'm gonna tell you about my Arrested Development
Ah,
Door Dasher.
You.
What? No, tell that now.
I
What the
ordered some
hell?
I ordered some
I had
goddamn
to.
groceries because I wanted to make some tacos, right? Because I felt the taco spirit too, LA. I was with you on that, right? So I was like, okay, I got the tortillas, I got the ground beef, I got the salsa verde, I got the sour cream, the lettuce, okay? So I specifically asked for medium taco shells. Why he bring me the little bitty itty ones? The flour ones, like the real small ones. I'm like, I can only put 2 pieces of
Nope.
meat in this taco.
The ones for
Then
taquitos.
yes, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like
Nah,
completely just dumb. And then I asked for a
I should have
gallon of
showed you
water.
nothing. Why am I getting assaulted in the comments? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I asked for a gallon of water. He brought me the biggest, like it was like 2 gallons. And it's the kind where you gotta like pull the little thing, but it's super hard to get the water out. Man, listen, never again. Men should be banned from doing DoorDash at this
That
point.
has always been, even when the Instacart, when you get a
Yep.
shopper, and if you get a male shopper, you know your whole order is going to be messed
Just
up.
go ahead and be pissed.
Yep.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. Only one time, and that was recently. Only one time recently where I
She
got
gotta
a
brag.
male shopper from DoorDash. He had a 5-star rating, and he got every single thing.
Was he a homosexual?
Yeah. That's the only
No.
way he got that. No,
Was he by himself in that
that's
car?
the only way
I'm
he did
telling
that.
you, they be
That's
having the
the
girls
only
with
way
him.
he did that.
Unless he had
He
the
got
girl
the
with him.
flag, and he might have be a thug
It was
rainbow
all
flag.
him. I promise y'all, it was all
Uh-uh.
him. I was
You was
like,
on a video chat with him. You watch him.
I was like, OMG.
He had
Crazy.
a girl in the car, and
Hi
she didn't
Mel,
stop
welcome
him.
back.
He had a girl in the car.
Lord Jesus, I'm back over here where some shit's making
But I'm
sense.
not gonna hold you. I think them Instacart shoppers is worse.
Yeah.
Never, I would never. First of all, Instacart is worse. Cause why the hell am I still paying for something if I'm using Link? Why I gotta still use cash?
Mm-mm. It just got so frustrating. I used to order groceries from Walmart. I was like, every time I saw, I
Damn.
was like, my whole order's going to be messed up. I'm going to have to get in my vehicle and go drive to Walmart. I ain't doing it.
Never did I think that he would look at what the hell I asked him to or to get and get something completely fucking different when you know damn well taco shells are in abundance. In
Yeah,
abundance. And
that
this
was
what
the
you
first
choose to
one he
get?
saw.
That's crazy as hell. Then he couldn't find where I was at. And I'm standing outside like, do I really have to walk down the fucking road? Like, are we really doing this on a goddamn Sunday? Unbelievable.
I had to
It's
order
supposed to
damn
be
near yell at this
Big
man for
Sandals
my
Day.
tacos.
Oh, hell no.
On the day of Big Sandals.
I just
This is
don't
the
think
first
men should be
one.
doing DoorDash. Men shouldn't be doing DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart, or Uber or Lyft. They shouldn't be doing none of it because they are just not capable. They only need to stay in the factories at this point and go to war. That's it.
But the pick-me's are supporting them because
Hola.
usually it's under her.
Yeah.
It's usually under her name, and that's how all these Uber drivers are getting in there because they were mad about about the women only Ubers and Lyft. They
They
were
was?
upset. They were upset.
They was
Wow.
upset. Seen that. They was upset on Facebook. I saw somebody make a post about that, and I'm like, wow, tell us that you're a rapist without telling us, sir.
Yep,
And you know
they
what's so
can't.
crazy? What's even crazier is I was working at night, and on my Lyft app, I do have woman only, right? I do have a thing that's checked off for me to get a woman or non-binary. I don't even know why the fuck they put that in there. But um at night
Time, young queen. Take your
I was
time.
still getting male drivers
What?
because women
Because it's
don't
under
drive
their.
at night.
Oh my
Come here,
goodness.
cupcake. You safe.
How did
No,
they
get back.
totally reverse the roles? That's what I don't
Shh.
understand.
Come here.
Because
Where's
women
my
are supposed to be the leaders. We're the one that make a way out of no way.
It's
How
programming.
did
It's the same way
Because
they
you need
reversed it
men.
from a female god to a male god. They
yeah,
reversed everything by programming
I
us.
honestly believe that.
Yeah, that's exactly
Hon-
what they had to do. And I was showing Cupcake and Kiva a video where this lady was reading.
You want me to tell you what it boils down to? Is because men cannot communicate.
Well, that too.
You talk about
The
men or
only
women?
thing they do good is steal. I do believe
Not
half of the
still.
Bible was stealing from whether they overheard a woman's conversation, and that's what they wrote down. Said they wrote men in charge, and they got mad because
Michelle.
everything that men are supposed to be is what women are, and everything they think women are is what men are. They cannot survive on their own. I can.
You
Nobody
can be
can
friends,
convince me
Mel.
otherwise. They cannot survive on their own.
There's actually no such thing as the masculine. I hate when I hear somebody
Thank
say
you.
divine masculine, that shit pisses me the fuck off. There is no such damn thing as a damn
I
divine
swear to
masculine.
I
God.
think the
Pisses
same.
me
I think it's the
off.
lowest form of like femininity.
Yeah,
I don't
I
believe
mean,
it.
because what they call feminine now, they was like, oh, well, y'all have wigs and y'all have heels, but men used to wear that all the time. What the heck is the
Put
problem?
themselves first to attract women. How about that?
Yeah, the
They
only
just be
thing they do
lying.
good is steal, and I think that's why so many black men are mad because they haven't gotten a chance to rip off enough stuff from women. Besides all of our
Mm.
movements,
Chance to
Oppression.
enslave women and make them, yeah, like the way that the men used to do, like marrying teenagers and stuff back then,
yeah,
being able to beat
They want
women
their
before
time.
9 o'clock p.m. because you know that was a thing. Like
yep,
that was a thing back then, that and it was like in the 90s, like not the 90s, I'm sorry, like the 70s and the 60s, I think, where it was legal to beat your wife, but you had to do it before 9 p.m. so that you didn't disturb people. Like
yep,
that's why it pisses me off when men be trying to act like they don't know how much women have suffered. Like it was legal for y'all to do the shit that y'all did to us, but it was probably
Also,
because they was
it's
with
still legal
kids.
for them to grape their wives in
well,
some states.
I
It's
don't know
still
about that
legal.
one, but I know in Texas it is legal to beat you. I don't know. I think it's no law on the books, but long as you could whoop them on a Sunday, but the belt can be no thicker than something. I don't know. I
What
That
bet
is
the
this.
heck? All right, I
You
gotta
gotta know
pull
your
it up my
local
phone.
laws.
Look, I don't even think it matters. I was
Hold on, one of y'all.
married
Hold on, one of y'all.
before.
Hold on. We got one.
Uh
Okay.
Oh,
oh.
this is a loser.
Uh,
I'm gonna let Cupcake do it. Go ahead, Cupcake.
Go ahead, Major Flip. Read the prompt and
Uh,
answer it,
I
please.
seen
Thank
a
you.
video. This woman said she always
Read the
gave her
prompt,
husband.
sir. Read the
Wait a
prompt.
minute.
Read
Wait a
the
minute.
prompt.
Right. This is what happened when you talk without listening. Okay. If you're talking, you
What she
can't be
said, that was
listening.
powerful.
If you talk, you can't listen. Okay. Read the prompt and then answer the questions. Thank you. Go ahead.
Out loud.
All right, for sure, for sure. You want me to code switch or nah? All right, you know what? Let's be real. Most men are walking around with arrested development, and when that immaturity mixes with mental, y'all just want to attack, man, for real. Like, are y'all serious?
Yeah. It seems like it
Let's
should
see.
be our turn since y'all
Go
spent all these
ahead. Go
centuries
ahead.
attacking us.
You can
Hold
do
on.
it. Go ahead. You
Arrested
can do it.
development, and when that maturity mixes. Why you gotta put that in the mental illness section though? Like,
That's the rest of the
Question.
right
It's a
there. That's
question.
kind of what it is. It's a mental
I'm
health
just saying, it's
issue.
like, but
Sir,
everybody goes through something in this
major
world,
flip,
and nobody
major
is
flip.
perfect.
We
So I'm
didn't
trying
do
to.
that. Listen, understand
Yes,
something.
ma'am.
We did not put that in the mental illness field. The therapist did, and the psychiatrist did. The medical
Like a
field,
YT
healthcare put that in the
person's
mental illness
instructions.
field.
Okay, so like a YT person's mindset. Got it. It makes a lot of sense.
What?
That's a
Mm.
major flip.
Oh God, let me go
Yeah.
on mute.
I mean, I know you hate to hear the truth, but I mean, I'm
But I
sure
mean,
a black person that put
nevertheless,
this
though, Major,
together. I mean,
but nevertheless, can you just address what the topic is? Because if it wasn't true that so
for
many men
sure.
do suffer, well, then let's go there. Let's not talk about who created it or what. Let's just talk about it because it's a real thing for y'all.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, men go through way more than y'all women. Like, what you mean? The world, it puts way more pressure on the man than the woman. So, of course, what do you expect at this point? I
Let them
mean,
rock, y'all. Let
do
them
y'all
rock.
have common sense as women? I mean, I'm sure y'all got common
You
sense and
on the wrong. You
intuition.
know what? You need
Hold
to
on,
go on the
Mill. Hold
other.
I
on.
can't even finish
Wait
my
a
We'll
minute,
let
thoughts
this
Mill.
without
black
y'all
king
getting
Let
speak.
him
Y'all chill
upset.
let
out.
him rock,
I'm
y'all. Let
sorry,
him
Yeah,
Major.
is
rock.
that a mental illness?
Go
See, that should
go
be a
ahead. Go
see
ahead,
that
Major.
right there. What she's doing should be a mental illness. See, let's talk about it. We here it now. Yeah. So, what women are acting like on TikTok is proving a new type of mental illness called modern day woman toxic feminism. You see, that should be solved right there, because a man can't even finish his thoughts. That's an American citizen talking to an American woman, and it's like, if we can't even communicate over a free TikTok app, that shows there is a major problem with the woman, because they can't even let the man finish his thoughts before he land his plane. So at this point, it's going to be less relationships, less love, men making better choices and say, you know what, let me find a woman I can talk to, communicate, who allows me to even finish how I feel about the conversation or the discussion. I'll end.
Rest of development at its finest.
For sure. But hold on, take accountability with her mental illness too, though. See, that's the problem with women. Y'all don't even help each other out. It's like y'all hate each other so much, y'all don't even want to help each other out. And all I do is observe and take notes in my office. And I'll be like, damn, man, this is good. This I'll be like, America is fried like bacon at this point. The
Brother
marriage
Nick,
rates are going to get lower and lower, and society don't even give a rat's ass. People out here just walking around with all type of mental illnesses and STDs and the ABs and but y'all don't want to take accountability with the AB. Hold on, matter of fact, we're here now. The ABs cause more mental illness on the woman, because imagine what she goes through after she unalives a human inside her body. What is it called? Postpartum and all that. So please have a real conversation about if y'all really care about women's bodies and all that, you would advocate for less ABs. You would want the woman to be safe and more healthy, right? Don't that make sense?
You would have
conversation. Like that's all. I just want to have a real discussion. That's it.
to have postpartum smarty pants.
Hold on, am I wrong, man? Look, I'm not a doctor, right? I could have been one, but I chose not to. But my question to you is: am I wrong that women go through postpartum, or is that the wrong word?
That's
Is
the
it
wrong
something
word.
else? All right, so
It
educate
is
me.
something
So
else.
what is it called when the woman goes through an AB and walks out the clinic crying? What do we call that, man?
Well, I think you should go and look it up yourself because you could have become a doctor. So you can go and look that up. But regardless of the fact, it's definitely
Generate
not
more
called
money.
postpartum. Because
Yeah,
if you knew what postpartum was, it's after the baby is born.
major flip makes sense now. So what you're saying is this a a different definition basically when
It's
the
a
baby
different
doesn't make
word.
it.
It's a different definition. It's a different
Got it.
word.
I get it, but you're not educating me, so it's like you don't have the wisdom to help a black man out.
That's
No, what it
cool.
is it's consent. I said no. I'm not gonna do it. You can go look it up yourself.
How are we generating
All right, we
money
got
though?
new people on the panel, you guys. So let's go.
She's right here. Y'all scared to have it?
No, it's okay. It's new people on the panel. We're not doctors.
Hmm. The real T Miller.
Hi.
Hey girl, hey.
I agree. I agree totally. Most men are walking around with arrested development. They're immature. They don't help. They do nothing for a woman's life. They want to have babies and spread their genetics, but they don't want to contribute at all. Nowhere, shape, form, or fashion. The woman is to carry everything according to them. Been going on since the slavery days, all that subjugation and stuff, and they think they can do this even now in this time. Women are supposed to be underneath them and take care of them and have their babies and carry the whole load of responsibility. And they can do whatever they want. They can come and go as they please. And they can do what they want, and she's supposed to be listening to him and not call him out on his BS. So I agree with the prompt. It is meant that and that's being nice. Mental health, that's just being nice. It's worse.
I
It's
agree.
worse. So yeah, I land
Non-compost
my plane.
mentis.
I land my plane.
Non-compost mentis. Mhm. Sammy, hello. Go ahead.
Hey, Cupcake. I think it's a mental illness to be honest, because mental illness, if you have a mental illness, you can't recognize what's being done wrong. And they don't realize what's being done wrong. That's the reason why they can't take accountability because they don't see that it's wrong. That's just my opinion. So I feel like it's a mental illness.
Let me
Yes,
call
some of them
this.
might be in
Hold
there.
on.
Excuse me. I didn't
Oh,
ask for your
mute, dog. What's
commentary.
wrong with you?
Oh,
For real, I didn't ask for
it's
your
so
commentary. You ain't got to agree what I'm saying. There are some men that, okay, yeah, they don't have mental illness, but then they make an excuse for how their brothers act. And then they don't try to correct it either. And
They
I
know
get it.
exactly what they're doing.
Right. That's how I feel too. And they don't correct it either.
Right.
That's my 2 cents. That's all I got. Now he can interrupt and say whatever the hell he got.
Up
Oh
here,
yeah,
bro.
one
Come
more
on.
thing, baby. One more thing before I let you talk. Woman is singular. Women is plural. Just to let you know.
He's gonna be a doctor one day. Just want you to know that. I want to answer the prompt. Shoot. In
the power to do it in real life.
real life, I'm gonna just quote Cupcake. I can never see a man get up from a bullet wound.
Discussion like
But
these niggas alive.
mm, they are immature. I don't know, y'all. I think it's a combination of several things. I think it is mental illness, right?
And
They.
From the patriarchy or something else?
I think it's. I
feminine.
think. Nah, come on now. We gonna really
I
keep
don't
doing
think it's
this.
mental
Let him stay down
illness.
there.
I think they know exactly what they're doing, and they serve it up under the auspice of
You can rock
sex.
out in the Major, for right now until we get done having a woman's discussion. You can rock out and sit by idly. Thank you.
Not just a woman's discussion, but like actually able to listen to each other, not interrupt and be dumb. Like we know we're grown
Exactly.
adults.
Stay quiet while the grown folks talk. Okay, all right.
To the realest,
He's a passport bro. He's looking for
I
a
do.
12-year-old to marry.
Man, the other dude was up
oh,
here, right?
12
Not
years old.
him, but before Cupcake Phone decided it didn't want to be alive anymore.
Yeah, she ruined the vibe.
He really just mad because
But
ain't nobody.
I agree with the woman was saying. I don't think women should still be having male children. It doesn't make sense,
I
right?
agree.
Everything is your fault. Why you keep birthing your oppressors? You don't need them.
Major. Why are
Yeah.
you saying people are not educated when you couldn't even tell the difference between woman and women?
Yeah.
Like, sir,
Thank
get on
you.
with your life.
He thought it was postpartum
I
after
mean,
you
I
terminated
said that.
pregnancy. That's crazy.
He was
I
gonna
said
get a doctor.
Like he
Honestly,
like,
it
because
could be a multitude of reasons why a woman would be sad after AB. It could be a multitude of reasons why she would be crying. So we can't answer that. Go do the
Yes,
research.
her time was wasted. All of her energy was wasted. She loved this person enough to even go through that. And
Look, he's
he
stealing.
can't
I'm
fortify it.
sorry.
He can't sustain it.
Noel did say
He
they
needs y'all energy.
That's all they do is steal.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. That's
damn.
all they do is steal.
Exactly.
We're talking about a man that's subjugated under other men
Oh
with
my
nothing to show
goodness.
for it. And he's calling us inferior. That's crazy.
But it's the prefrontal cortex thing, realist. That's what I was gonna tell you. It's the prefrontal cortex issue with the men. Like when we have been, well, I am of the mindset. Like when I talk about these issues, I like to say that it is biological and social. The issue with men, and a lot of people really had a hard time with that. But a lot of people, when they would say that it was biological, they wouldn't be able to say exactly what was biological. And I figured out that it's a neurobiological issue in men. It's the prefrontal cortex. It is either underdeveloped, or it stops developing, or it develops slower than it does for women, and they don't mature emotionally in relationships, socially, until they're like well into their late 20s, almost early 30s. So for men, coupled with the testosterone, it is a major issue that kind of slows down the prefrontal cortex functions within men. And I don't even think it's mental illness, because mental illness can be quote unquote medicated, but I
Yeah.
think it's really a personality disorder, because this seems to be their major personality. Like that's how they
Hmm.
show up.
question, do you think because their genetic mutation of women, could that be the reason why?
That might
Genetic
be.
mutations
I
in
think that's
general.
part of the reason.
That
I think
might
I
I
be.
just
You know
definitely
what
think
I'm
think
it's.
it's
saying?
true. But they,
I
they
do
don't
think it's
exist. To be honest, they don't
also.
even exist.
I have a
I think it's
question.
also nature as well, though. I'm not nurture as well, because like if you look at black men, right? Because that's the one that's crashed out in the comments.
Mm-hmm.
How the mothers do treat their boys, right? They treat them like they're just the best thing walking. They love their boys to raise their girls, and now we
I have a
have
question.
men like this crashing out.
I would love to have a conversation with Major's mom. But I don't, yeah, I see it like
Have you
when
ever talked to
all
a
the
crackhead
men are
before,
getting
Noel?
unalived by YT women, and then the mom would get on TV, be like, oh, help my baby. Like, no, no, he hates black women.
Right.
You go help your baby.
Right. I have another view. Maybe, I mean, we all come from the same circumstance. Most of us come with from a situation where the single mothers raised the whole family. She carried everybody, and they never seen the mother properly taken care of by a man. They don't see that.
I feel
All
like
they
that's
see
an
is
excuse,
women
because
doing
the
I
women,
think
everything.
that's an
it
excuse.
is, because the girls don't have that excuse. The girls probably didn't see it either.
Exactly. That's why I was saying we have the same circumstance, and our influences, yes, it is our mothers. So we tend to do everything on our own. We tap into that adulting, and the men, they just see women doing everything, and that's what they grow up and be in search of, and they should adult past that like we do, and learn that there's, if they want to be leaders and providers and all of that, they have to do that. They just can't let the woman carry all of that and not be called out on it.
Yeah, but it's a double-edged sword. But it's
It
a double-edged
is.
sword because she's pushed into that position,
Right,
and
because
so
her mom was under that and she had to go through that. The kids never see the mother treated or loved properly
But wouldn't
by
that
a
affect
man.
the
So
girls
she
more than the
does
boys though?
everything.
Yeah, I would think so.
That would imprint more on the girls than the boys.
but I also feel like when women are placed in that position where she has, you know, control over the children and what's being said, I feel like when the man is aggressive with her, like if her husband is aggressive with her, what does she do to the children to protect the children? She coddles the children. She smooths over the children. And when you coddle the children, you smooth them over, you allow them to get away with stuff that they shouldn't be getting away with. Does that make any sense, y'all?
Mm,
Do y'all really listen to
somewhat.
these men? Y'all listen to them what they say? They don't want that. They're mad that their father wasn't there to beat them or to ostracize them or to mistreat them because now they don't have discipline. That's the only way they want to learn. That's the only way they can learn. They tell you, if you listen to them, they keep telling you that.
So
True.
beat them upside the head.
Yeah, because I never heard a man say, men need to be in the home so that they can show boys how to really nurture, how men nurture boys and how we can show them that it's okay to cry. We can show them it's okay to be vulnerable. They don't never do that. They always say boys need men to show them, they
Fear.
need somebody, yeah, show them fear so that they'll know they can't just walk up on their mama any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? They need somebody to discipline them. They always talking about being abusive to the male children, but do you notice they never actually say that young girls need their dads? It's always the boys.
Hmm. Well, they will
But
try to any reason to get in the house though. They're gonna add any way to get in the house. So if the girl
but when
needs
yeah, go. I'm sorry. Go
oh
ahead.
no, I'm saying she needs a man that she needs a man to teach her how a man's supposed to treat her, something like that, right? Any reason to be in the house. But go ahead, Noel.
But when a male is in the home, the children and the mom are at more danger.
Yes,
So
they shouldn't be in the home.
they really shouldn't.
I don't know why they keep birthing them. It doesn't make sense.
They have genetic testing for those who don't know. If you're still trying to, get pregnant, hopefully you're not, because this world is not stable enough. But they have genetic testing where you can figure out, in a timely manner where you can still do something about it if it happens. But as of right now, nobody should be trying to bring babies into this world because we don't even know, what's happening in life right now with the orange
Yeah.
man in the White House. So that's kind of unsafe. But
So
yeah.
unfortunately, life don't give a damn about women, and science doesn't either. So even if women were to go on a massive revolt and be like, all right, we not having no more children, they just gonna create these kids in a lab.
Let
I'm gonna
them.
just
That's
keep it
what
a
we were
buck.
talking about
Let
last
them.
night. That's what we
You
were
know what I'm
talking about
saying?
last night. They already started practicing on that black lady that was already brain unalived, and they used her as an incubator.
They don't even have to do that. Now they have these little pods that they can grow them in, and they can completely live their full cycle.
No, no, please don't. Please don't. Kiva, use a degree.
You cannot grow them in there. Those are for premature babies. They have to already been in like a 21 week. They have to be in a certain developed already stage before they can put them in the pods.
I suggest that you go look at the Science Weekly.
I
They're
did.
they're already
We have literally been
We
on this for
read
like
it.
a week or two now.
Yeah.
We've been
We
doing it for
did.
2 weeks now. Kiva, please use your credentials.
because it
Golly.
sounds like they're
I
getting
mean, we
close.
read
That's
it.
all I'm
We
saying.
read it. They cannot create life inside of the artificial wombs. They are for premature babies. You can just
I
go ahead
just,
and read it again. We read the same article.
hi guys. I think men just want to date each other. I don't know.
Yes.
I think that is what it is, and then they have like women around, like, oh, she fine, but then I hate her, but I love my homeboys.
I only see men protect men. I don't see it any other way. I don't see them protecting women. I don't see them protecting children. I only see men protect men. And that's everywhere. Where there's judges or lawyers, homies on the corner, they only protect each other.
Can I add one thing, y'all? Because Divinity
Yeah.
she came off mute. I just want to add one thing before Divinity go. He's just here just trying to siphon energy. right? You see him, he's writing, oh, this is a good topic. This is a good topic. That's all he's doing. He's just siphoning. So go ahead, Divinity.
Told you that's all they do is steal.
But see, to be honest, most black men are irritants, and they really to me bask in the fact, like, just imagine a big belly dude sitting behind a computer screen or on the couch with his phone, ain't took a shower all weekend. Today is Sunday. Ain't took a shower all weekend, and he probably, eating out of cans and eating noodles and oodles and shit, and all he can find happiness in is getting on the internet and not even like really engaging in meaningful conversations, coming into women's spaces, because black men are very miserable, and I mean men are in general, but I'm gonna just tell y'all because I only know the ones in my in the community. Black men seem to be very miserable, and they seem to be hell bent on invading women's spaces, black women's spaces, and just really showing their ass. And it's really really unfortunate, because it's like, you really, I don't think that he's faking when he says the things that he says. I really honestly think that these men really do think like this, and I
Regardless
feel,
of black women.
yeah, and I feel like a lot of them are upset at their moms because their moms refuse to give them attention after a certain age. Like I was telling Noel, like, you guys just stop. Like, they really feel like they're supposed to be taken care of, and they're supposed to be showed all this attention from their moms, even after they're grown. And that's why a lot of them get on the internet and lie and say, single mothers are the problem. Single mothers are the problem. No, you the boys are the problem. I'm just gonna say it. A lot of these teenage boys and these little boys that women are raising, they're the problem, because I'm gonna say it again. These dudes have conduct disorder, oppositional defiant disorder. The mamas don't know what to do with them. They out of control. She feel like he gonna jump at her and try to beat her up, and all kind of shit. And
we
so,
don't have any help.
and she don't have
Where's the
no
father?
help.
That was like
Where's
that,
the
and nobody
father?
had
They
to
blame
help
everything
me.
on the mother. Where's the father?
Exactly.
He
I think
abandoned
That's what I
everything.
say all the time, because I told y'all my son is 25. I still have to take care of him. His father
no way, your son
works.
don't count all the way.
His father works though. So if I didn't take care of him, where would he be? His father wouldn't have came and taken care of him.
Wonder
But
if it's a fear.
do you think it's added with black men though, because they are so subjugated in the system and they cannot rise
They're
up to the
not
mantle of
subjugated.
manhood?
They're lazy.
Yeah, I
No,
don't think
no,
they
they are
really are
subjugated. I would say they're
subjugated.
subjugated under the white T man. Don't get me wrong. I think they still have power as a man, right? Because they are men still, but they
They
are
need to
Yeah.
subjugated. They
take it.
know
The
they're
white T
hold on.
man took it. They need to take it. They need to
They
stand up.
can't. You know why?
They
Because we're
can if they
no
stood
listen.
up.
Hold on. Because they're gonna blame black women and they're gonna blame the government.
Let them.
Black women, the government.
Hold on, Lala.
They've been
But hold
blaming
on,
them.
she's
Let
right
them.
though. If they wanted to, if they truly desired, they could do it, but they choose
They're
not to.
they're
For
gonna
some
blame
reason,
black women and the government.
Let
They
You
them.
ask them
always say
any
that the
question right now,
government
they're
took
gonna
the
blame
man out
either
the
black
home.
women or the government. It's not gonna be them.
Let
but
them
So,
the
and
but the
stop
real
you
truth
birthing
is
want to
them.
that
bring
because they're
Lala in
lazy
here?
though.
Want to do a little test? Because I believe Lala's right. So,
Yeah.
But like my divinity said earlier, they're lazy because that would take for them to do work, being
Right.
outside of themselves.
Right.
What the
They
hell,
want a
people?
woman to carry them.
Look,
Tell you
I
that,
don't
y'all.
even
Hey,
know. I
down
can't
love.
speak on. I
Sorry,
can't
Mel.
speak of, as far as black. Oh, you're fine. But I can only tell you my
Come
husband.
on.
He's white. I'm white, obviously. So I'm going to tell you this. I didn't want my name on the bank account, blah, 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 blah. I had my own separate bank account. My husband specifically put my name on the bank account because he didn't want to have to make phone calls to the bank. That was the only reason. He didn't want to have to make phone calls to the bank. So I don't know what that deal, and I can tell you right now, his mother raised two boys, and I mean, I love his mom. Don't get me wrong. I couldn't ask for a better mother-in-law. But Lord Jesus, she done everything for them. So now we're still in the same situation of, I need you to do everything. To call and make doctor's appointments. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. You got a phone. Use it.
So
Yep.
you're still mom to your husband.
Yep. That's what she is.
No, I don't. I make him do it. I don't do it. I tell him, you got a phone, you use it. I can't. I mean, now I will say, let me back up a little bit because he's retired. He does do the cooking and stuff like that. We have different roles in the house because, he's retired. I'm able to stay at home and he does do certain things. But There are certain things now I have to tell him, no, I ain't doing it for you. You're a grown man.
Well, I think Sequoia came off, had her hand up. You saying Sequoia?
I was just going to say he brought up black masculinity in the comments, and that's like one of the most toxic, like, forms of masculinity in my mind. It's actually a phenomena because it is harmful, and like black men have spent a long time trying to prove that they're men, and in the process of trying to prove it, they've harmed black women.
I actually think that's about right.
I say the
But I
same
also
thing
think
every
it
day.
has something to do about their
They have no masculinity
preference.
outside of white supremacy.
And
Yeah.
outside of providing penis. That's it.
No.
They
That's
have
it.
the broken version. Go ahead,
When
D.
Yeah.
Major Flip said, he said boys need fathers in order to become men. And the only reason why I feel like that's true is because from one mutant to another, I need to show you how to operate in this world. I need you to be able to, because I mean, honestly, boys cannot identify with women because they don't have the same things going on the inside of them that we don't have the same things going on the inside of us that the mutations do. So in that case, I see why men feel like boys need their dads, because one mutation needs to be able to identify with another mutation. The little one needs to identify with the big one, and the big
Mm-hmm.
one has to show him how you deal with your body parts, what you're supposed to do when you end up, waking up and your bed is wet, what you're supposed to do when you're feeling aggressive on certain levels. The unfortunate part is the big mutations feel like they have made it simply because they're grown in the mind, when in reality they haven't. And they're teaching the young mutations the terrible things that they have never let go of. And that's what I'm going to start referring to them as: the big mutations and the little mutations. That's why they need each other,
That make a lot of
because
sense. I'm
we're
not gonna
not
lie to you.
mutations, so they can only identify with another mutation, and the big mutations know that, and that's the reason why they keep saying that they're needed in the little mutations lives.
And I think another reason why they keep leaning on this whole thing of needing a man, because I've seen men sit on these lives and say, you're not a man if you didn't have a father in your life, and then, if you come from a single parent home, a mother, and then they'll come from a single mother home. So I don't think they feel like men. I don't know, because they can't properly subjugate a woman. I think that's what it's
I
about.
think so.
You know what? I
Mm.
grew up.
And
I'm old, so I'm like,
How old? Because I'm an older woman myself.
I'm 59. So,
Okay,
but
you
I don't
you
look
got it.
it. It because black is magic. But anyway, I grew up and both my parents were in the house, but my mom did everything. She paid the bills. She relegated responsibility to between me and my sisters. Me and my sisters did more than my two brothers. They were more or less coddled. It was all they had to do was take out the trash. But me and my sister, we were we were like cleaning house, making beds, washing clothes, ironing. We were getting stuff together for the week, preparing everything. My father just had her, when remotes came out for TVs, that's all he did was ask us to push the remote, but he didn't do anything. My mom worked two jobs. My father sucked. I
But when
love
you
him, but
think about
he
it,
sucked. He
when you
was
think about
dusty.
it, look at it like this: if you got a bunch of kids in the house and you got a grown ass child, a big mutation,
Mm-hmm.
would you really honestly want to waste your time trying to tell a younger mutation to go do something when you know you're gonna have to run back behind them and do it? That's the reason, because they know that the girls are detail oriented. They know that the girls pay attention. The boys are most likely hyperactive, and so it's almost like the moms feel like it's a waste of time for me to tell him to go sweep the damn floor, because we know what's gonna happen when he do it. He's barely gonna do it. Shit's still gonna be everywhere. It's a waste of time to tell him to go put the groceries up because we know he ain't gonna do it right. And I think that that's, even though it's wrong, I think that that's one of the reasons why women have put so much on girls, aside from other reasons, because they know that the boys are just not capable. And it's like, I don't want to have to tell you to do something that me or the sisters are going to have to go back behind you and do it the right way. So we just going to do it ourselves. And that's how we act in real life when we become grown. We would just rather do it ourselves than
yes.
have you go do it and then have to run back behind you. I'm just going to do it right the first time. And I think that that's the problem too. Boys are not action oriented. They can't slow down enough. They don't pay attention to detail, and they try to do things the quick way, the easy
Instead of
way
the
out.
right way.
Yeah, the easy way out. They try to take shortcuts, and then they look at you as if, and then they want you to be proud of them for half-ass doing stuff. So to me, even though I wouldn't force that on my girls, the boys would have to do their part, and they would just have to live with what they with what they could do, and they would have to deal with it. I wouldn't put that on my girls because I feel like that's wrong. I had a best friend that she had all brothers and it was just her, and she grew up doing everything for her brothers, and she still suffers to this day because of the way that her mom raised them, and her brothers are totally incompetent. So it's like, if you don't know how men are, or boys, and you don't know this kind of stuff about them, and then you have one and you nurturing them and they get about one or two when they keep getting older, and you thinking, oh, this is just my little baby, he just so this and he just so that. But the whole time, on a deep subconscious level, the mothers know that their sons are not equipped. They know this, and that's why they baby them and coddle them the way that they do.
I don't know.
The
I
question I
have
love
two
to ask though:
girls,
when did
and
the men catch up? When the boys catch up? I still don't know.
They
We
never
say
do.
the 50s, they never catch up.
They never, even when they're in the nursing home when they 80,
Never do.
they never catch up.
They never do. And
I
I
know
feel
I
Because they
have.
bad
got a
for
man in
them,
their life.
actually, because they're getting like, was watching the news and they had taken this older gentleman and just the hospital went and dumped him on the sidewalk because he didn't know how to get his insurance together. He didn't know how to tell them I'm still sick. He didn't know how to do anything at like 70 years old. He
That's
still
crazy.
didn't know. So they just dumped him on the sidewalk.
All I know is I have two boys and two girls, and I tell them to clean their rooms. I go in, I check their rooms because I'm a lot, like what she said. Me and my sister were raised totally different than my brother. My brother is very much coddled, and it makes me sick, and it causes, well, that's a whole different topic. But I do have two boys and two girls, and if I go in and check my son's room and it ain't done the way I want it done, I tell him this is what needs
Where did she
to
go?
be done. You need to go back and do this, 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 and this, and this, and this, because I'm not doing it for you. You're this age, you're going to learn to do it because one of these days you're going to grow up, you're going to have a house of your own, and you need to learn how to do what you need to do. And I'm not coming over and cleaning your house, nor am I coming to visit if it's a nasty mess.
They're just mediocre. They
hold
can't
on.
grow
Do
up.
y'all
They
check the
can't.
comments?
I
Hold
saw
on for a
that.
second, child. Hold on. Major, if you send me a galaxy, you get a minute of uninterrupted time. If you send two galaxies, you get 2 minutes. So
Oh, that means I gotta go on mute again.
I swear to
Just turn
God.
my phone down.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, can you drop me down, sis? I appreciate y'all allowing me to come up.
Have
My
an
divinity
amazing night.
Have a
for
nice
the next
night, Miss
episode.
Sammy.
see you later, Sammy.
Oh Lord, he going off in the comments. He don't know what to do
You
with
got,
himself.
hey, listen,
He's
it's
a
a
I'm chill
spot
down there,
succubus.
open.
man. Let the rock always cop out.
He couldn't
It's
just
a,
He is a
leave.
succubus. All he
He's
did was
trying to
come
get
to.
a he's trying to get a rise out of y'all.
yeah, he is. I know.
He just needs to
He
leave.
just
You know,
wanna. I'm
Trying
find
to
a
not
my
gonna
man.
life to do
listen.
that.
Wait a
Well, you
minute.
know one thing.
Wait a minute. He just wants a chance to say his famous line that I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna give him that satisfaction. But if he drop a galaxy, sir.
He has no woman in his life whatsoever.
You tell them to put their money where their mouth is at, that all of a sudden they can't do it. So I love that. Thank you for the gifts.
Thank you,
Thank
spaghetti.
you. Thank you, spaghetti.
Billionaire, you wrong for that.
Respect is earned, so you get none. Cause you got 3 women. Good for you.
And
Okay,
I
go
feel
find
sorry for
him.
them.
I mean, you can
I
get in
feel
that button.
sorry
It's
for
free.
them because they don't know who they are.
He
They don't
doesn't.
trust themselves.
He don't at all, Kiva. He don't have the range for this conversation at all. To be honest.
What 3 women, I wonder?
We are no
He
fuck
ain't
that.
got no women.
We giving you the prompt ideas, man. Go run them.
His
Yeah,
mother, his grandma,
Don't.
and his great grandma,
that's what I was getting ready to
or
say. I swear to
All
God.
three
aunties and
You took
shit.
all the ideas. Go start you a live, homie.
Yeah.
Actually, I was going to say his mama and his grandma and his sister.
Yeah, I was thinking sister too.
Mm-mm.
Maybe that's a hit and miss. But for sure, them aunties, that mama, and them grandmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now go find you a
I will say
man
this though,
so
crackheads
y'all
are
can
extremely
host
loyal,
together.
believe it or not.
Hmm.
They
Yes,
actually are.
they are.
Hmm.
And they
They
work.
sticking beside
They
them.
work.
All for
Definitely
peanuts.
sticking beside them.
Go
That's
find
my
you a man
major,
so
and
y'all can
I'ma
host
stick
together.
beside them.
Lala, he thinks you're funny. He said you never gonna
And
make it to Comic View.
You know what? This is broke man
Period.
behavior. This broke man behavior. Because every time you bring up money to them, then all of a sudden they get quiet, and now he's not on the panel because he the ball is in his court. So this is broke man's behavior, and they
yeah,
always beg for your
yep.
attention. It's crazy.
I mean, submission, all of that, that costs. It
He's so
costs to be
funny.
the boss.
The no woman on TikTok can bring me down thing got it. That's so hilarious.
Mm.
You seem real broken
Yeah.
in the comments, and
Stay in
I
them
don't know.
comments,
You can't
dude.
even afford
Until
me.
you
And
can
who the
afford a
fuck trying to pay
galaxy.
for you?
Right? Who?
Until you can afford a galaxy, you stay in them comments.
Who wants to afford him?
I mean,
I mean, that's
Dude, I
about the
don't even have a
American
job and I
romance
could
right
afford
there.
him.
same.
So, ladies, so it is a good idea that I put my son on Section 8 and just.
This man is a passport, bro.
How
Oh,
old
He
I'm
is
not
your
talking
is.
about him.
son? How old is your son?
25.
25.
My son is 36. He is living like a nomad. I will not take care of him. He is living outside on the street.
Why won't he get it together?
He went to college and everything. Lazy. He's a lazy lion. All my daughters, I have 2 daughters in college and I have a 20-year-old, and they're all working and thriving. My son, he is the lazy lion.
So when moms change, when moms try to help, it still don't help them?
It does not. I mean, even if, I mean, I was married and I got a divorce. Okay. Um, because I was a married single mom.
Yeah.
So my mom was a married single mom, and I guess that's the attention. Wait, hold on. I'm at work. Ugh, hold on.
Ooh.
She's given me no hope whatsoever. Like, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, my kids are like, my oldest son is 13, my youngest one is 9. I'm beginning to feel like there's no light at the end of the tunnel with this because I mean, I swear to God, I'm trying.
That's what I'm
I will not
saying. And
enable my kids.
all these women get up here like it's the mom's fault. It's the mom's fault. I'm doing everything I can.
It
I
is
don't
your
know what
fault.
else to
Because why
do.
you birth him? Why do you bring a mutation to this world? Like, it sounds bad, but like, why you
I
birth
was
him?
supposed to. I was supposed to
You're supposed
be
to be
married
walking
and
out that
have
clinic and crying.
2.5 children. That's what I was taught. That's what the patriarch. And then I was like, I don't even like
2.5
y'all.
children.
I don't like y'all. I'm
I don't
supposed to have
even know what they
2.5
talking
children. That's what
Pregnant.
about.
You're
I
supposed to be
did.
pregnant.
I
That
guess you get pregnant twice and then you get an AB after that one. I don't know.
No, I think the half is like, oh, you're pregnant.
Yeah,
No.
and then
no,
She's
that's a pet.
referring.
That
No,
She
I'm
have
no.
children is
confused.
She's
like a pet.
referring. Listen, she's referring to the birth rate for per woman to They call it the generation replacement rate. It's not
yeah.
that exactly, but it's the replacement rate. That's what she's referring to.
Oh
I would
yeah.
the 2.5 just be throwing me off, but
Me
um
too, because where we get decimals from?
And I
What are we
was
doing?
married and I hated men. I didn't like any of them. I just didn't want them to touch me. And I'm like, okay, there must be a reason behind that.
yeah, you chose the best one. It's okay.
I just couldn't. I'm like, oh
It's all
God, are
right.
you done?
Now you on the right side of the coin, so it's okay.
It's okay. You safe over here, Noel.
I don't know what
We
to
got
do with
cookies over
them.
here. I like it.
Little
I
corn
just don't
purses
know
Cupcakes
what to do with them.
and cupcakes.
and a little magic. A little magic.
You know,
But
Yeah.
25 years later,
Mm.
good Lord. Mm-mm-mm.
No, look, I cannot
Yeah.
take care of my kid for that long. I don't have that much time left in me. I'm 49 years old. I don't have the time or the energy to
It's the
no.
energy. It's the energy.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I told my kids, look, y'all can live with me as long as y'all want to, as long as y'all are being productive, have a job, taking care of yourselves, helping out around the house, blah, 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 blah. Because me and your dad are going to be old. And probably by the time y'all get that age, we're going to be half senile. That's fine. But the very minute you graduate and you ain't got a plan and you ain't doing nothing, I swear to God, I'm gonna grab some black garbage bags and I'm gonna put them out on the front porch and I'm changing my locks and I don't have time for it. Y'all got to do something else.
Well, what
Yeah,
kind of
in
white
nature
tea
they
woman are
push them
you?
out the nest.
What?
No, what kind of white sea woman are you?
Very specific.
Am I bad or something? Am I being bad?
No,
Nah, you good.
in nature they push them out the nest. They make them climb that wall. Them wild goats. They make them climb that wall, and if you fall, that's it. The ducks, if you fall,
Right
you
thing to
got to
do.
catch up.
Cause you
Where the
know, old
father?
enough to
Because the
essentially.
mothers will lead you. All of the babies, they follow the mother, and when she's equipped them with all that they need, and they still fail, then they fail. Let the sticks fall where they lay, or whatever.
I
So,
once
what are we
seen this
doing about the
thing.
overpopulation problem? Because we have too many of them in the world, and there's
Yeah,
It's a
way too many
culling.
of
They're
them.
gonna take itself out. We all
Hmm.
I
not
say
wait
stop
till
birthing them.
WAR.
I love that West Corby movement. I say
We
stop
all not
birthing.
wait till WAR, you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
send
they
them
need to
off.
do is like unalive each other.
Like I said, that's the only thing Hegseth has done that's been right. Send them to war.
Yep. Yeah.
That's the
Um,
only
well, I
thing.
was gonna say I remember I was watching some animal channel. It wasn't Discovery, but it was something about some animals, and they was covering this particular bird that would leave the nest. The mother and the father both would leave the nest, and they would um they would come back right every so often with food and stuff like that. And eventually, I mean, because essentially the fucking baby bird would be raising itself, honestly, because they would be gone for long periods of time.
Sound
But
like genetics.
throughout that time, the bird will grow bigger, and so once they realized that the bird will grow bigger, they came back less and less. And like it'll be the amount of time they would come back would be much longer. And so the last time they came back, I think the mother and the father or one of the parents or some shit, the bird was fighting them back because they was trying to feed it. And I guess that's when they realized like, oh, okay, well, bitch, you want to fight? All right, well, fuck you then, and went on there back they business.
Were all the birds female? I'm sorry, women.
That particular bird, because it was a mother and a father bird, and then it was the baby bird. They only had one little egg. I think they only had one egg at a time. I'm not really sure, but I think it was a daughter.
Yep, that's it.
Hmm.
Shut up, Major. Where's the galaxy?
He ain't got the money for it.
Y'all
He
see what
can't become a doctor.
He needs to calm
they
down.
they always
Wait,
they
what you say,
always say
Vinny?
that. They always say that part about what's gonna happen when shit hit the fan, how women gonna
Yep.
survive. It's that's like the biggest threat to me to let me know that a man is a rapist because they are literally waiting on the time to punish women for women telling the truth about them. That's crazy.
Come on, I
Yep.
keep saying that. That's what they want to do.
Most
They
women
want it to
have
be
their own
anarchy.
stuff.
But no, we're talking about complete anarchy, right? When the rules out the window, when you can't
Get a
call
gun.
for 911, right? When the fire department's not going to come, they want the ability to subjugate you and harm you and hurt you.
And don't let a man tell you he wants you all to himself.
Oh
No,
goodness,
that's
no.
dangerous. Can I share something? What I keep in my pocket and in my car?
Oh yay.
Always.
Of course.
Yes.
Okay. For women, keep a can of wasp spray, 25 to 75 to 100 square feet. It's like mace. Keep that in your pocket. Keep a baggie full of sand or dirt, cayenne pepper, and salt.
Oh, you a witch?
No, you throw it in their face and you get away.
You can just get some mace. You know, like what kind of
Yeah, but
what? Are you in a
that's
blue state?
wasp spray.
Wasp spray is
Spray.
cheaper.
Yeah, it
Yes.
is cheap.
And then
Nah, I
you
mean I
can
want
go
the
to
real deal.
no, this is realer. This is more. This is more, and it's 25 to 100 feet.
Yep.
So, yeah, so do that. And a blast of it in your face, you have time to get away because they will be burning.
Or keep a
I
lighter
don't
in
know.
the
I
car
don't
and
want to
just
get
set them
away.
on
I
fire.
want to do more than neutralize. If you're going to
You can
nah.
do that too. You can get some Lysol and a lighter. They'll
Billionaire.
sprinkle it.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Billionaire is a mess.
I'm
I have
serious. I
13
keep it
reasons
in my
why he
car
won't chase me, right?
Listen.
And
because
if
I
those
get
13
gas
reasons
at
don't make
night.
it, I have another 13 reasons. So
Tell y'all something. Men need to really be careful because what they don't know is that when a lot of women are going to get their CCWs, their concealed to carry, when a lot of women are going to get that and then they're going to the pew pew range, a lot of these men who work at the pew pew ranges, I know it's some where I live, they know how how these kind of men really think, and they give the women extra ammunition just for free because they know they're gonna need it. A lot of these men, they know what's going on, and they ain't black. In my city and state that I live in, they are giving women extra stuff, and some of them are even holding classes, um, self defense classes for free for women because some men really do know how bad other men want to hurt women. Some men are really
Hmm.
aware of just how these men really feel and the things that they're willing to do. Because some men can sit around it and listen to it for purposes of alerting their wives, their daughters, their family members. And it's unfortunate to me that they've gotten to the point where some men who are in the field of like teaching self defense and working at these ranges, they see this stuff too. Because I know that it's definitely happening where I live. In certain ranges that you can go to, learn how to pew pew your own personal firearm, they are giving women extra ammunition because they know they're gonna need it.
Yes, don't just go get a pew pew. You have to zero that weapon. Please do that.
Yeah. And I mean, but just to be careful, and so if you get pulled over and they see a baseball bat and a glove or a can of Lysol, a can of wasp spray, they're not gonna be like, "Oh, you have a weapon." They're not even gonna look at it like that. But
well, in
those
my
are
state, you
weapons.
can
Grocery
carry it. It
shopping.
doesn't matter. I have an open carry state, so
Yeah.
open conceal. You choose it. You pick your poison.
Yep. I don't know. I sprayed a couple people and I survived because I get gas real late at night because I get off at midnight. So just another option.
I'm gonna keep that in mind because I never thought about that, but that's a really good idea. But I will say I'll be afraid to keep that stuff. If my kids are younger, they be spraying each other with it.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
My
Oh,
Let
kids
them
are
do
not
it.
the best.
And
My
you
kids
tell
are
them,
let them do
what
it.
they practicing for the National Guard or
you're the
some shit?
mom.
Like,
You're the mom. You tell them, don't touch this. You have to enforce, do not touch this.
what they training
Or
for?
you have to.
Look, my youngest daughter, I am not kidding with you. She'd be playing survival of the fittest.
With who?
Some shit
With
going on.
anybody. It
Her
don't
little soul
matter.
telling her little
She's
soul telling her she
she's
knows some shit.
she's 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 got a big personality. Let me just say that. I guess that's the best way to put it. She don't play. She gives you one or two chances, and that's it. I mean, even with her brother, her younger brother. I mean, there was a time whenever all my kids were afraid of her. Nobody messed with her. They were scared. Even my older ones. Okay, well, my oldest two are 13-year-old twins. My younger two, they're real close in age, so they're both 9 now. Like my kids were afraid of her. They knew you don't mess with her because she's gonna come after you. Even with my husband, like, and she'll protect you now. She will protect you. Even with my husband, he was gonna get after my son one time for doing something. I don't even remember what it was. She got a one of those little t-ball baseball bats. She was ready. Yeah, she was ready to go. She wasn't joking.
But not spaghetti. Texas open carry state. Ain't concealed. You choose it. You can show it. You can conceal it. Doesn't matter. You don't need a license.
Do they do a background check in Texas?
They do a background check. Takes about what?
Mm.
About a minute.
A minute?
Probably less than a minute.
A
So
second?
not a in-depth background check, but
Yeah, I don't know.
it's
They
not.
ask you for your social. They want your ID. You give it to him. He was Tango Johnny Bravo. Okay, you good to go, man.
I just checked the laws here. I'm in Alabama, but yeah, I just checked the laws here and they're the same.
Here they do a background check on you.
Spaghetti. No one's moved to Texas for that reason.
Takes a bit,
You have
maybe
no rights
like
as a woman in
2
Texas.
weeks.
No, you don't.
2 weeks until you get like approved for a card, and you have to like announce that you are carrying in
Yeah.
Yeah,
spaces.
North Carolina is like that too. I think they just look for felonies because
Yeah.
it doesn't take that much. I
I,
mean, everybody complaining about what is it? The AR, but that's the weapon I was trained on, basically, the M16A2, and I prefer that. And
And
they're
ARs
just
are like y'all. They're more cheap. AR is cheaper than a pistol.
yeah, definitely. And I
Think
know
about
how to
that.
work. I know how to zero it for long range and short range too. So it's like that's easier to me. But
Noelle, stop flirting with me. It's getting weird.
yeah, they don't make enough money off of the AR.
No, AR is cheaper than a pistol.
That's what I'm saying. If they like, oh no, ARs ain't good for us, we want y'all to have something more expensive. We ain't making enough money off of y'all.
yeah,
Well,
because
get some cayenne pepper and wasp spray, okay? You don't need a license for, for that. You can
Well,
Nah,
Just
try a
be
little
talking
in
cold.
about some tricks
in
Illinois,
the
out here.
meantime, a
we
slingshot. Go
need.
to Walmart and get one of them in those heavy duty slingshots. Get some rocks and keep them in. You can do some damage, and they
What are you
can't
fighting,
arrest you.
kids?
has anybody ever heard of a shark knife?
You
In
all of that.
Illinois, we actually have to we have to get the FOIA card. Then we got to get the CCL in order to carry. I have my FOIA card. I've been having it for
Oh, that's
5 years now. The FOIA card lasts for 10 years. You got to renew it every 10 years. The CCL. Also, I do security. So with that, you also need a tan card, and some more shit. And child, it's just a whole lot of shit.
Mm-mm.
Okay, to be able
Why
to
they just
work with a
call all
weapon.
vets crazy though? Why we gotta go there, Tony? Yeah, I'm crazy, but I still got a weapon. I take my
Yeah,
medication most of the time.
we know who you are.
But I mean, I'm not gonna hold you, Noel, because whenever I do end up going to the range to and all that stuff, I really want to learn all the weapons. I want to learn how to unload them bitches and
Mm-hmm.
load them back up and take them apart. All that shit. Yes, give me. Come
Well, you're
on.
supposed to take it apart just to clean it. Most of
Right.
these
I
people
know, but
don't
And
even.
read it.
I'm saying in the midst of like actually doing that shit in under like what they say under 5 seconds
I don't know about 5 seconds,
You're
but
right.
8
or
seconds,
whatever.
5 seconds.
But
Eight
once
seconds.
you
Yeah, there
unlock
you
the
go.
safety, you better be, make a decision. Be ready to use it.
because I'm not gonna. It is kind of. I ain't gonna say it is scary. It is a weird feeling shooting.
Is it?
Weird. How's it
Yeah,
weird?
for me it was just weird, right? Because it's like all that power coming out like in your hands. Depending on what weapon you're using, the kickback, and then it's just don't let that little bullet. It's so hot. But
The only thing I had an issue with when I first started shooting is the gas
Talking
from.
real crazy on TikTok. We gotta say peace.
Sorry.
We talking
thank
crazy
you,
on
my bad, my bad.
TikTok.
Man,
Oops.
y'all not getting sleepy? Oh man.
Nah,
Huh?
old lady. We not.
No, I took my naps
Oh,
early.
excuse me. Man,
old
I'm
lady.
getting some good
Oh
naps
man,
in. That's for sure.
Retired.
y'all
I
want to
think
shut
that
this
should be
stuff
part of the
down?
work day. Just a regular nap.
You don't
Yeah, I
start
went
this
out for
Mm-mm.
conversation in
like
the morning.
2 hours earlier, and I was like, "This is enough."
Y'all want to start the conversation back up in the morning or something?
Voila.
Want to try this again?
Yeah, I don't want y'all use all y'all juice and gas.
If LA don't do nothing else, she gonna tuck us the fuck in, okay? She is not letting us not get no sleep.
Man,
Can I ask
Look,
y'all a
I want to
question
talk
off
about
topic?
PQs more. I
Yeah,
want to
go
oh
talk
no,
ahead.
well
about
I'm not
PQs.
single.
Girl, yeah, but you free.
I'm
Oh,
single.
excuse me. Never mind.
Not
It's
Sequoia throwing her coochie
peaceful.
out there in the ring.
Oh, pause. What?
See, you the one driving down the price of coochie. That's you. You
I
buy
didn't know
Look,
yourself.
so.
I'd never drive it down. This is a
If
gift. You hear me?
anything,
You
I'm
can't sell
increasing
something
the
that's a gift.
price
Y'all are
because ain't nobody getting
hilarious.
nothing.
That's the
And
question.
don't,
I'm
yeah, don't
single.
give it
Just throw your
away.
coochie in the ring. Go ahead.
Don't
I'm
give it
sorry. Go
away. It makes you crazy.
give it away. Well, who you giving away to? I mean, they just borrowing it.
Not anybody.
Don't give it. Don't give it. If they can't
You
pay for it,
no,
it's an
no. You keep that
exchange.
over there. No, this is a gift.
A gift. Don't let
Honestly,
No,
nobody
I'm a
Yeah,
generous woman.
exactly. You gotta pay for gifts.
nothing
No,
is free. Not
I'm a
even
generous woman.
salvation.
No, y'all.
Nothing
Listen. I
is
got
You
like
free.
gotta
3
pay
readings
for it.
in the last month,
Nothing is
and I'm a
free. I
generous
don't
woman.
work
I'm
for
very
free. I
giving,
work for
very
money.
You gotta pay
kind-hearted.
for it. Pay for it.
No, I'm good. No,
You have
no.
to
This is
have.
for
You
free.
have to.
You want some
Don't
coochie?
Mm-mm.
ever give it
why is it
away.
free?
You want
It's
some
not
coochie?
free.
You want some coochie?
It is not free. It is
Well,
a
no, what's
blood.
the question? Because they out there trying to tell me to sell my coochie.
No.
Because
People owe me
No,
money.
nobody's telling you to sell
At
I,
it.
least
I
one
Just
person
forgot.
owe
just
me
don't
money.
give it away for nothing because once you do,
it's my
they
coochie. You tell me
always
what to
say
do
the
with it.
guys. Yeah, but they guys always say you're
If I'm gonna
used.
give my coochie away, let me get my coochie
Oh my
away.
No,
god.
but guys
No, well, you
always
want
say
some
you're
coochie?
used. You got too
Dang.
many miles. You're
Sequoia,
used
you want a little
up.
coochie? Cupcake, you want some coochie?
Mm-mm. No,
Look, I'm just gonna put this out there.
no.
My shit
It's
ain't for
sacred.
free.
It's sacred.
Like
Mm-mm.
a flower. Aqua, you want some coochie?
I don't know why y'all. I don't know why y'all let LA get y'all riled up, child.
It's
I don't know
sacred.
what's happening.
No, well, go ahead, cause man, no.
And then they have flesh eating STDs out here
Oh my
now.
god.
Who
Yeah,
you?
flesh eating. Flesh
No, well,
eating. It
please answer
messes
your
with the
question. I'm sick of
women.
her trying
Who
to put my coochie in a cage.
who is
Put
out here infecting the public, the masses?
you have to be careful. And men don't even know how to clean themselves out to
They
even
still
engage
don't.
with
No,
women.
They
wait, hold on.
still
This
don't
not that.
clean
This not that.
themselves.
This not that. You think I'm giving? You think I'm giving this coochie to a man?
Uh,
Please don't.
Please don't.
I
Please
wasn't
don't.
thinking really
But
too
that
much
has
of
been the
anything.
conversation lately. That has been the conversation. A whole bunch of so-called touch me nots are taking the D on the low.
Well, you know
Mm.
why? I think I know
Uh,
Listen.
why they doing that though.
I don't
It's
know what
because
that's
they're not
about.
comfortable.
It got me looking at people sideways. I thought that was a dude's issue. We got to worry about our people being on the down low
I
too.
know.
Because
Listen,
they're
okay.
taking D on the low. You're right.
I'm
Why
They
like,
are
are.
they taking
how
it
is
on the
that a
low? If
thing?
you're not in the community, you don't know, right? I think it's because they're closed off from their femininity, their feminine side, right? And they're having to portray or act like what's that shit called? The heterosexual stuff, sexual stuff. So that's something totally different. So now they want to get penetration because the vagina's meant to be penetrated. Like no,
Why can't they just tell their woman that?
because they're playing
I
a
know so
role.
many films that strap up.
now what they doing is they playing in people's faces.
That's what they're
Exactly.
doing.
They're
That's
playing
what
a
they're doing.
role,
Exactly.
just like when the men do it. They're playing a role. They don't know how to act it.
Exactly. The men want other men more than the women.
I think so.
Let me ask y'all this. If
Noel, wait, hold on. Noel, what was the question?
It was something about Congress. Girl, now I'm off something else. I'm thinking about all these studs taking D now.
Yep,
look,
they
look,
are.
look. If we entered the man, if we had the phallic and they had the cavernous, would the roles be reversed? Because I think their
Too kinky.
power
Y'all gotta go
No,
to
is
sleep.
in
They
entering
no,
would
Y'all can
combat.
drop
definitely
me.
be. They
Good
would
no.
night,
definitely
y'all.
be dating each
Good
other.
night, my
She
queens.
put the question
No.
in the comments,
Good
y'all.
night.
To Divinity.
Y'all gotta drop me, though.
Yeah, men would definitely be dating each other for sure if that was the
If they
case.
thought it was
They're
acceptable.
They
doing
would
it
go
now.
straight to each other.
Yeah, they're doing it now. They compete with us to get men.
Like I said, I only see men protect other men. I don't ever see them protect women or children.
Well, they do it, but they do it in a fake. What's that? What word am I looking for? They do it to make themselves look like they're protecting. Just a fake persona.
Yeah. Now I've seen them protect a home,
Yeah.
but never like if a woman is going through it, she's getting robbed or she's getting
Hmm.
something. I've never seen a man jump in.
And you won't.
Never. They're afraid of men. Men are afraid of men.
That's the
Yep,
truth. That is
that
the
is
truth.
true.
But
They
they
are
Yes,
want
they.
scared.
us to march and fight for them when they're going through something. They
I've
want
been
the
waiting on
women.
them to get up in March. I've been waiting on black men to get up.
Hell,
Oh,
they
we've
waiting on
had
us to
three,
do it.
4 lynchings already. I've been waiting on them to get together 1,000,000 men to go to Washington. They
Yeah, I
ain't moved yet.
remember. What was that? The Million Man March or something?
Mm-hmm.
And
But
then they excluded black women from it.
yep,
And then black women did their own march. And
and it
then
was
like,
more.
and then black men was quiet like forever after that. Like,
Mm-hmm. We hurt their
Oh, man.
feelings.
Hey, y'all.
Stop doing
look,
that.
she trying to put
Can y'all
everybody to
not
sleep.
sleepy, too?
What the hell?
Oh, you lucky that this
Came
is
up
a
here,
Divinity
y'all.
live. Divinity stay live till the sun come up. It'd be like, God
We
dang,
working
can I
on
go
that.
to sleep?
We working on that.
People's child, that's why I'm taking
I
a
do
break
too.
now.
I try to get off, but sometimes the conversation just be too good.
Nah, I mean, y'all let's just try to go to sleep.
LA,
Yeah, 100
you
men
the only one
versus
that
a
want to go
bear.
to
That
sleep.
was just.
Well, just
That
What you
100
got
man
over there,
versus a
LA?
bear.
I'm gonna go to sleep and
When
I
the
can't
men
sing.
were
I'm
trying to
talking
say
here, but
that
I'm
a
going to
Nobody
hundred
bed.
but
of them,
herself.
a
I
hundred
think
of them could take on a bear.
Oh goodness, 100 men versus a bear.
Yes, that stupid movement.
Oh my goodness.
what about
What?
one
ten
of my
women versus
favorite
sleep?
comedians was like,
I
first
want
off,
them to go take on that bear. Go ahead.
yeah, one of my
Y'all
favorite
got it.
comedians, he
Think
said,
about
first
10.
off,
No, let's
men
do
wouldn't
10
listen to
women
other men.
versus some sleep, y'all. We can take it.
They would
Come
all
on.
be trying to come up with their own strategy, and then
That,
they would all get mauled.
yeah.
Man,
That dude finally left, thank goodness.
this bed's so
Really?
comfortable.
Yep.
I
We
didn't even
weren't
know.
Did he?
supportive enough. We
Let me
really
see.
should have went in on that
Yeah,
Look at
one.
he
all
did.
these
He gone.
pillows.
He got out for
He'll be back.
yeah, he'll
He's
be back.
Uh,
Oh
We're
Oh,
man.
so disappointed.
the Android ring.
If
excuse me.
only there was more follow
Take me
Android
through,
is
back
better
to
man.
than iPhone.
Who is that,
When you
Noel?
ignore them,
You know it.
when you ignore them, they go away.
Man. Whew.
Have y'all seen
Yeah.
that one guy that does that live? He's got like 3 pages of like a list of what's a red flag in a woman, and it's like, I mean, Jesus Christ, he's done crossed off like all women. Like he might, yeah, he,
They only want to be with men.
yeah. That's what
Well,
I was
and
getting to
children.
say.
I
Like
don't
you,
forget
Yeah.
children.
Oh
Reptiles.
yeah, oh, it's
Reptiles.
so sad.
it was like tattoos. If you were a nurse, a teacher, something else. If you were, I mean, like I'm not talking about just normal stuff. There's the body count. If you had collared hair, if you wore wigs, if you had your nails done, and blah blah blah. And I'm thinking,
So you can't be a what? So you just described the male.
exactly.
I
I
Oh, if you had
mean,
any kind of trauma from childhood, or if you were married, if you'd been married before,
They want to mess with kids.
I
you know,
swear.
Hmm.
you know what would really be getting me when I see a dude profile and he say you gotta come to me healed.
what?
What the hell does
What?
that mean?
I don't know what that means. And I was like,
And they
Oh,
take a stitch of
the
therapy in their
most
whole life.
traumatized person is
For
asking
real.
somebody else to be okay before they come to get them so they can break their asses back down.
oh
I'm like,
man.
no, well, I got my meds. I'm healed. Got my coffee. I got my meds and my coffee. I'm healed. Amen. Hallelujah.
Ain't
Be
gonna
my
do nothing
peace.
but
Yep,
mess
that's
you
what they
up.
be saying. Be my peace. You
Yeah,
can't
you
find
gotta
your
be
own
my peace.
peace. That is spot on. No.
So y'all really gonna just
That's
stay up
one
all
of them
night? Though? I'm
too.
just curious. Just trying to ask. Just trying to
Uh,
Be my peace while I give you hell.
Okay. This
other
how we
dudes
planning
be
tonight.
like, what they say? You trying to go to sleep? Go to sleep.
Right. Go the damn to sleep. Shit.
All right. All right.
You got me
You
cursing
never
like
want to
old people
unpack
now. Go
what their
on.
piece is.
And they really do be the most chaotic, most dramatic, or they be like, my woman can't work. Once you get with
Uh-huh.
me, you gotta be in the house all the time.
If you them fight
You
That's
gotta
bitches,
watch
control,
me
and
try
they
to
will
be a
throw you
rapper.
out once they
not only
start
do you have to
cheating.
deal with their trauma and their
I'm
arrested
gonna get my charge
development,
out the
but you got to
car.
deal with demons too. That's crazy.
And
Mm-mm.
then and then they spend
Then you
more
said
time with
their
their
development is
homeboys than they
arrested.
spend with you.
Yep.
I mean,
Absolutely, it is.
I
They
might
they
joke
develop
about my
just as
husband
arrested as a
some.
criminal getting locked up.
Yeah,
Or
I
their
might joke
side
about my
pieces they
husband,
spend
but
time with.
he don't do none of that stuff. Like he don't. There is no controlling going on. He knows there is nothing he's going to control. You don't cry. You go do what do, and he'll do whatever makes you happy. I don't care what it is. Just do whatever makes you happy because
That's
I'm
a man
doing what
that
makes
wants
me
to be happy.
happy. Do what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
That's a man that wants to be happy and live a peaceful life.
Yeah, he's living his peaceful life. Like right now, he knows at night I come out here, I go through lives. He sits in the bed. He watches his I don't know what he does on his iPad, TikTok, whatever. We don't ask each other questions. There is no let me go through your phone. He don't even bother to pick up my phone. I don't pick up his stuff because you know what? I don't care. I don't have the energy. Even if you know what? It all comes out in the wash if it is something bad going on. So I ain't worried about it.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
Just
I
don't
have
let
Period.
his
some
light to
awesome
All right,
water the
recipes
y'all. I'm
for you.
going
groceries
to
go
sleep
out.
for real this time.
All
No,
Y'all
you
right.
be
not.
on this
Alright,
live.
rest well.
LA.
Good night.
Oh, she going for real.
No, I dropped her. That was
Oh,
me.
she
I
got
dropped her.
kicked for real.
Damn.
But nah, if I'm still on here at
No, you
four
got me acting
o'clock
like
when you
Major
look
Clips. Why you treat me like that? You got me acting like that man now. What's this about? Nah, please explain yourself.
I told
You
y'all.
explain yourself. Hold on.
LA, go to sleep. You got work in the morning.
Where's my favorite Narnian? I always forget her name. What is that girl that's still in the closet?
Oh, you talking about A2? Her name Angie.
Yeah, where's she
That's the
at?
girl that's still in the closet. Did I forget to? I
She's a
think I
perfect
sent it to her. Let me
lesbian.
see.
She'll be here soon.
Yeah, she would. I stay up
I'm
long
telling you,
enough.
she
She'll be
got
here
the
still.
look. She's a
She ain't
good
came out
yapper.
yet.
Oh my goodness.
I was like, I knew for a long time, and I was married. I was like, you ain't found out yet.
It's okay, let her be in denial. I don't think you have an agenda. But she do really good on the side. Oh, so good.
Oh man.
Chill out, Noel. You know you got your asthma pump?
Yep.
Okay. Can't lose you. Just got you. Can't lose you.
Oh my goodness.
And I will
Mm-mm-mm.
say, I have met a lot of men in my life who are in denial about being fathers.
It's the best way to report someone to get the live taken down, but you don't want to ban them. You just want to get them taken down.
Oh.
LA, please.
Refuse
Huh?
to go to bed.
No, I'm just curious. I'm not. I'm just a little curious.
I don't know. Maybe it'll come to you in a dream.
Yeah,
Is your
Bree,
ass
you
LA
go
in
to
the
wanna
sleep.
kitchen?
to
Hey,
be
see,
on
I'll be
her
going to
Walking,
my
room.
walking
dream
your
though,
lips,
y'all.
going there again.
Y'all been coming to my dreams. I don't know why. I don't. Do I owe y'all money? I don't think so. So, I don't think I do. You leave me alone. Y'all acting like goddamn rent center.
Who came to your dream?
Okay, so I'm
Hello,
gonna
we
tell y'all
didn't
my
get
dream. So I
of
don't know.
your retwist.
Huh?
We didn't get that picture of your retwist.
Exactly.
Period. I did. I sent it in the group chat. Nobody looks on her.
You
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
handlebars.
you didn't send no picture of your retwist.
I
You
did.
sent no, you did not. You didn't
You
fin-
lied.
you didn't send the picture of the finished
You lied. The
product.
truth not in you.
You did not send the picture of the
But you're a
finished
liar.
product.
Thank you. How keep saw, but y'all
You
didn't.
no, I seen it, but that's not the finished product.
I was in my car driving home.
And you still ain't sent it. You been home. You're at home now.
I sent it. Thank you, Divinity. Go look. Go scroll. Just about two. You'll see me right there in all my glory. Mm-hmm. I'll wait.
The moment of truth.
Because I don't like being accused of being a liar. I'll be a shoplifter, but not a liar.
I really need to start getting into that, honestly.
Shoplifting?
Yes.
What?
Oh.
If you
I
know
see
some
it.
boosters.
Period.
If you know some.
Okay,
I feel
I
like,
see you.
I just never do it enough. Like, I should have been doing
I was
it
in
a
my car.
long
It wasn't a
time
good picture. I
ago.
was in my car.
I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, like, I got an honest face. I got it all going for me. I look like I pay for stuff.
How do you look like you pay? Oh, yeah, you don't have a penis.
Yeah,
That's why.
yeah. I mean, I look like I don't take stuff. I look like somebody's little kid who just trying to be responsible today and take care of their little
No,
brothers and
girl, thief is a
sisters.
thief. I can see one. I can spot one a mile away.
Elena taught me something new. Are you an air sign?
I am an air sign. I am.
LA
Told
pulled
you.
it. Damn. Oh my
I
god.
Yep.
know my
I'm the
people.
air.
I might be a
What?
little off now because the air it probably went back now near Earth sign, but still thieves.
Yeah, I'm Aquarius.
Oh, this is
I'm a
something else.
Gemini.
Same thing.
I'm a
A thief.
Gemini.
Good night,
A
very
thief.
pretty.
Mel, you still
You
too?
say all
Yes,
that
ma'am.
great. What you mean?
Go to bed.
I've been through a lot.
Old lady.
Good night, note. Take your best friend
Yeah,
with
she
you.
been going.
Oh,
Good night.
Don't believe me. I'm not done yet.
They want to rest too.
The call you sleepy
They
too?
just no.
No, you say what attitude?
I said like that because I already mentioned I done got my naps in. I am ready.
me
She is
too.
up.
you
I am
say that.
awake.
You
I
the
am
only
kicking.
one that's sleepy, LA. Go to sleep. You got work in the morning.
How many naps you
You
take a
gotta
day,
go. You
Sequoia?
you gotta go make our coin money.
Um,
You right.
the most I take in a day is like 3.
I
Damn.
like that.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you about my dream,
Yeah,
y'all, for real.
Oh yeah,
So
okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I
y'all was
fall
there.
asleep
Most of
in the
y'all
middle.
voices. The only person I seen really was Kiva. I'm so happy to hear Barbie not here for that. And it was a baby. I don't think it was Junior, but it was still like a little baby. But he was like, hey, he had a really foul mouth. He just kept cursing. I don't know why he was cursing. I'm like, oh, okay. Be flexible. I did drop him.
What was he
Huh?
saying? What was he
Oh,
saying?
all the bad words. He's not TikTok friendly. I tell you that.
Okay.
Um, and it was another boy. It
All
was another boy there. He was like super. Yeah, he was like tall. He was a handsome young boy. But he was like a teenager. But that nigga was crazy. He kept going off, but then I don't know. We just joined a rock band. I joined a band with a teenager, and y'all was cheering us on. But he just kind of went crazy. And he started destroying the guitar. I'm like, oh, I don't know. But I had another dream about tigers after that. They've been always coming to me.
I can see all
But
of that happening. That's a pretty good dream.
yeah,
Good dream.
that little baby had a nasty mouth.
Oh my goodness, y'all.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Rich House, you
All
not sleep
right.
either?
No, she's not.
Uh-uh. Yeah, I think my first emotion when I first got to planet Earth was just anger.
Definitely believe that. I believe first, like like what's that movie Inside Out? Like first you be all
Yeah.
happy and then you just get angry. I feel like anger is a very natural emotion, especially for
Like, cause
babies.
then I realized where I'm at after I'm out.
That's what I'm saying. Like when LA was saying he was saying a bunch of bad words, I can see that because he's a baby and he only cries,
He
so
was crawling.
he could be cursing me out. He can cry a little bit, but he usually
Listen,
said.
There was so many
cause
nasty words.
babies got hands and they ain't afraid to use them.
Mm-mm.
Pull
Bink,
your
bink, bink,
face,
bink, bink,
poke you
bink,
in the
bink, bink,
eye.
bink, bink, bink.
Go to
It
bed.
probably was Junior though, because you gave him the baby, but bro, I'm like, why you cursing like that, bro? So we just met.
Honestly, all I did was sleep, eat, poop, and that was like it
Mm.
when I was a baby.
Yeah, I think
My
that's
mom
what
was
I
like,
think.
"You were so good. You
I
were
think we all
such a
had those
good
similar kind of
baby."
things, Sequoia.
I don't like it. I spent most of my days asleep as a baby.
Yeah, I think that's how it goes.
My sisters cried all the time. My little sister used to scream a lot. I was like, "Mom, why you have her?"
Now that I missed my nap today and I'm not happy about it. Divinity.
I was in there for you, okay? That's supposed to be my nap time.
Mostly, I asked my mom, "Why you gonna get pregnant after me?" That was the first problem. The first step is you should have kept your legs closed.
I remember I asked my mama what she would have done if I was a twin. Woo.
I
Oh,
think
thank
my mom would have
God.
lost her mind.
Thank God we gotta see what that's like.
She already had a menace in me.
I thought you was a good baby.
I was a good baby. I wasn't a good kid.
I can see that.
It's
Kids are good
giving
kids.
it's giving our curse too. I'm not gonna hold you. Sequoia. Every time, cause no, I think I had came to the live yesterday and you was talking about what you used to do as a kid. And I was like, look at her little proper self. I'm like, oh, it's, it's just
I'm
giving like
telling you,
my
people
favorite
don't
word
even
is fuck.
think.
Like
People
yeah,
don't
I
even
be
think I'm
cursing.
fun. People swear up and down I'm from the suburbs. Listen, I used to be running these streets. I used to be making up songs about how people was stinking all the time. I used to
Cause
be
I
starting
mean people
fights in
do
the
stink.
playground. Like listen, everybody put your pencils down. We not doing work today. The teacher is stupid.
Oh wow.
It's
And they
hilarious.
were like, please stop. You're going to get us all in trouble. I said, they can't kick us out. They make money off of us.
Oh
Well,
You
well,
are one of them kids.
I would have been I would have been the person
Yeah.
recording you as soon as the teacher came to the door. Like she would have had a full rundown about your disruption in class. When I was a school, I did not tolerate people with behavior problems. I hated it as a child. Like
Neither. That's a good sign myself. I can't
I
do that.
listen,
you know
literally,
what I'm
the
saying?
first fight, listen, the first fight I had in high school, I got jumped on. And it was because the school I guess she was a bully. I don't know what she was, but the one that everybody wanted to follow up behind, she was banging, banging, banging on the door, and I was like, damn, motherfuckers,
but the thing
yo,
was,
yo. They was like, oh, I finna tell. I said, I don't get no fuck.
thanks for the gifts. Like the thing,
She finally come in and they Teresa said, da, da, da. I say, okay, and what the fuck she gonna do to me? Child, 2 periods later, I didn't beat
mm,
up her and her damn best friend.
dang. But like the thing about me was, I used to like get really good grades. I was just a menace because I wanted to be. Like I wanted to make sure my teacher had a terrible day
So
Yeah,
you
because
were
cause
I
you
that
know
was
bad
all
bored. You
that
ain't
your
teachers
had
are
shit
mama
else to
stupid.
told us
do.
about.
I really was just I just did it for fun. Other people did it for serious. I was like, oh, for real? I was like, shit, I just wanted to get on their nerves a little bit. You out here like you trying to protest for real. But it all started in second grade when I found out Christopher Columbus didn't discover the Americas.
What?
Yes.
She was
And
white,
I
wasn't
told
it?
everybody that we not celebrating Christopher Columbus Day no more. Not in this house.
You
I
were in
said, drop
second
your
grade. You didn't pay
crayons.
any bills. And who
Listen,
celebrates Columbus Day?
Any
no,
goddamn
when I
way.
was in second grade, they had like a whole day for him. We like colored like headbands. We had activities. We read the story, and then I was like, pause. How was the Native Americans here? And then he showed up and said he discovered. And my teacher was like, Sequoia, we don't talk like that. I said, drop your crayons. Put your pencils down. They're lying to us. And then I got in trouble that day. Yeah, I got in trouble. And I never saw a smiley face again. I never had a green face after that day.
We need
I
some more
hate them
males up
stupid
here for
green
entertainment.
faces.
Hmm?
Green faces. My
We
kids
need some
come
more
home with
males
green
up
and
here for
blue and
entertainment.
well,
Where did Lala go? There she is.
and
You
I don't
calling me?
I was wondering
like
where
them
you
people.
went.
I hate them fucking. I hate them teachers that send them teachers that send me them like my son. He gets sent home with red faces, and they tell me, well, he was talking in class or he was playing or whatever. I'm like, he's 9. What do you want him to do? Can you
Class
not
is boring.
handle this on your own?
Why do teachers always seem to think it's the way parents are raising kids when they spend most of their day at school? I was like, 8 hours out of the day, they're at school. You spend more time with my kid than I do. How is it the parents' fault? You know it
Listen,
is.
And you want him to sit still. You want him to sit at a desk and sit still and not say a word. Like my kid don't do that.
when I
I'm
was
just
at
saying,
my
there's enough blame
school,
to go around. It can be the teachers and the parents. But
Where the
I've never
baby
seen
go?
so
Y'all don't
many
think that's
teachers
crazy though
cry.
to blame the teacher for your child misbehaving?
What?
Y'all don't think that's crazy to blame the teacher for your child misbehaving?
No, because they spend most of their day with the teacher.
But they have home training, right?
No.
You mean okay, cool. They don't have home training. Okay, you're talking to your child have home
That's
training.
Worry about them
Wait.
kids.
the realest answer I ever heard.
I mean, I get it then. My child don't have home training. I send them to school for a teacher who's not a disciplinarian, right? They're instructor. They're to teach your child, not to
My
discipline your
teachers
child.
were disciplined.
Well,
They disciplined
Noel, you was
everybody. They
what?
had a paddle in
Noel,
school.
you was going to
Uh,
school when they was beating you. They're big kids.
yeah, they had paddles. The teacher had that big tail yardstick that would come by and whack you with
Well, we
it.
know that's
Nah.
not how it goes in 2025.
mm-mm.
Well,
It
why
didn't go like that
not?
in the 90s either. I can tell you that.
Why not?
Listen,
If I could have
actually,
been a teacher if I could have whacked a
Definitely,
kid with a yardstick.
my school still
it
has
definitely wasn't like
spankings.
that in the early 2000s because that's when I was in school.
My school still
One
has
of y'all tell me
spankings.
I was born in the 1900s again and we fighting.
I was born in
I mean, I
1900
was
too.
born in
Yo,
1900s too. What you,
me too. You're not
right?
alone.
Was you born like? Did the TV was it black and white when you was born?
You know what? I'm about to set you on fire.
I
But
mean, in all
like,
fairness, I had to get up and change the channel whenever I was little. So I mean, I can go back that far.
yeah, we had to, I
Yeah.
had to get up too. I ain't gonna hold you. When I was a 1-to-1, I used to be sitting in class talking with my student. I was like, he was like, this class boring. I was like, oh my God, valid. Cause them classes was boring as hell. I'm like, you want to go for a walk, man? I'm bored. Like, I'm using your problem to fix my problem. Your teacher boring as fuck.
I've
Cause
never
they
seen
always
so
used to
many
be like, y'all
crybaby
need to
teachers
stop
though.
talking. Your class is boring, yo.
Look, my kids' teachers will call me over the dumbest stuff. Like I don't even know what do you want me to do? Like I've talked to my kid. I've said don't do X, Y, and Z. Just do your work. Do what you're supposed to do. I don't know what else you want me to do. Like I can't help what he does. Like don't call me over. Like I seriously had one teacher call me, and again we live in Alabama, so we got fire ants. I seriously had a teacher call me because my daughter got bit by a fire ant. I was like, well, we live in Alabama. That's, I don't know. What do you want me to do? I mean, she's not allergic. I don't know what you want me to do. Well, I'm just calling to inform you that if she has a little bump on there, it's from a fire ant. Well, I would have never questioned it. Like, that's just dumb. Why are you calling me? They will call you over everything but the important stuff.
Well, I don't think teachers have the capacity that the older teachers have, for real. But I also don't think the kids are the same either. Kids have gotten little smart mouths. And like I said, I
Hell,
mean,
most of
yeah,
the
they
kids I
spend
worked
8 hours
with.
at school. And then by the time what? They get home around 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then it's time, then it's homework, dinner,
Hmm.
and off to bed. So yeah, basically the teacher is raising your kid. And that's
Like
only
most,
if they have one job.
excuse me. Most of the kids I worked with, they didn't even know how to read. So I was like, they can't even focus on this paperwork you just put in front of them. They can't read it.
Why can't the kids read?
Child, I don't know. I
Isn't that
just
the
know that
teacher's
I
job
was
to
trying
teach
to
them
get
how
a
to
book
read?
in every kid's hand that I worked with and worked around. I was
Because
getting
they
books
got
for
them
them
doing
and
near
reading
doubles
with
in
them.
math and shit. That's why.
Yeah, and then like all the kids would
I'm still
surround
pissed
me
off
during
about that.
math time and
They're
ask
doing
me
what
to
in
help
math?
them.
They're doing
Word
what in math?
problems, yo, word problems.
Why do we still have word problems? Of all the crap
I
we
don't
got rid of, why
know.
do we still have
No, the
word
thing
problems?
is, wait. The thing is, the word problems ain't the problem. I actually like word problems. Those was the easiest ones.
There's something
Me and
wrong with
Matt, they
you.
never get along.
They
I
actually
actually
were
like
pretty easy.
they the easiest ones, y'all. Like, I love the word
You just
problems.
circle a bunch of shit and then put down a number.
But them near doubles that they got them kids doing now.
What are
Ah,
near doubles?
That's what
Child,
oh,
my niece is doing them. I don't know what the hell it is.
look. I can't even do. I'm good at math. I have always been really
algebra.
good at math. I do not. I'm barely. I'm struggling right now with first and second grade math.
Yeah, they changed all the math.
Air
We're
doubles
not on
is like
core
second
math
grade math
anymore,
now.
where they changed how they multiply and stuff like
Hmm.
that. Because that threw me off when I was homeschooling. That ticked me off. I was like, why are they
Yeah.
changing the math?
Like my kid come home I don't know, it was like a couple weeks ago. He was like multiplying and dividing fractions, and I'm like, okay, this is easy stuff to do. Like you just flip it, right?
Yeah,
No,
but
not anymore. They don't do that anymore. They
they
do
don't.
this long drawn out thing, and I'm like having. Of course, thankfully, we have this thing where they send home like the notes. I'm having to read the notes on how you multiply and divide fractions, and I'm like, look, son, just flip it, and that's all you do, and go straight across. And he was like, well, that's not what she said to do. I was like, well, I don't know what she's saying to do, but this ain't right.
They need to. I
Yeah.
think they need to ban homework. If all their work
Yep.
can't be finished in the 8 hours of the day, they shouldn't be taking it home.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I
Because I can't
disagree.
And
do it.
like
I'm not
Yeah,
my
gonna
and
niece
when
was
they change the math,
confused.
it's
agree.
crazy. I don't.
Yeah, now the math is
Yeah.
crazy, but with the with the homework, I didn't understand what homework really was until I got into college the first time. And see, math has never really been one of my strongest subjects, right? It's always been on the weak side. Still to this day don't like math, can't stand it. Um but right when I got into school, when I got into college, I had to take basically high school level math because I simply just when it came to math, oh baby, I was just doing any fucking thing. I ain't getting no fuck. Like fuck a rule. Fuck a rule. I'm
Mm.
not doing shit. But the teacher, my professor, he was like, I'm not gonna give y'all homework, but I would know who did the work based on what y'all do at home, like what y'all practice on at home, right? And he'd tell us, hey, practice on this, practice on that, da da da. And when I practiced, I actually got the shit right. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I got 100% on all my quizzes and shit. It is so crazy
Mm.
because although like okay, so we took a quiz, um, like our first day. of the class, right? Because he just basically wanted to see where we all was at. Nobody got 100%. Nobody passed, but I was the one in the class that got the highest score. I was like, okay,
I see you.
phew, look at that.
Okay.
But I mean, I just understand homework differently now because I mean, if it is something that you learn in school and you continue to work on it throughout the day, that does boost your comprehension skills. Um, of the work. And
I agree with that, but not if you're getting conflicting things. Like if your parent doesn't know how the math you're doing, it doesn't know how to work because they changed the math, all that's going to do is confuse the child.
Oh, I'm confused.
Listen,
In college,
my
yes, you should have you not should have homework, but you should be at that point where you need to practice, where you want to practice. You're paying for this education. Somebody's paying for it, so you have
right.
to do your best. But I think in grade school, no. High school, maybe, yes. But no, not.
You know how
yeah,
long
I
it took
used
me to
to.
figure out bubble math? I didn't even know. I was like,
What the hell is bubble math?
I hate bubble math. Ugh.
What the fuck
Ugh.
is that?
I don't know
What's
if you.
bubble math?
A hot
I don't
mess.
even know how to do it.
Listen.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
had old school people. Okay, when they was teaching me numbers and shit. Okay, they told me put the big number in your head and count on your fingers.
Yes,
Use them fingers.
exactly. Yes, you
So
count from there up.
from right, exactly, and you get your answer. Hell, that's
Uh-huh.
all I know.
Yeah, that's what
Shit.
I did too. And a pencil and paper. I was always writing. I'm a writer. I love to write. Um, I used to do homework with my niece when she first started middle school, and they was doing the new math. And I said, "What the fuck is a new math? Hasn't math been math this whole time? Like I
That's
don't
what I'm saying.
understand." And she was like, "Yeah, this is how my teacher teach it." And then she was showing me, and then I was like, "But I think both of us are confused right now. So what I think should happen is you shouldn't listen to your teacher because because she wasn't
Just
getting
gonna
it.
take the
It
teacher.
wasn't clicking. So
That's
I
what
told
I'm
her, don't
saying.
listen to your teacher because
Your
if the
This
teachers are
is
teacher
dummy.
is
Don't
stupid.
listen to
teaching
them.
it, if the teacher is teaching in a way that confuses you and you doing it one way and getting the answer right, then you need to go the way that makes the most sense to you. And if the teacher got a problem, tell her to hit me up.
I did, you know what? I swear I did the same thing whenever with my kid. Like, I'm trying to teach him. I'm like, look, this is super simple, son. This is really simple. They're making it way harder than what it is. I don't know what all this crap is writing and drawing and all this crap is. Like, this is the simple way to do it. And I don't, and if she don't like it, tell her to call me and I will tell her, this is stupid. I understand you got to go by the state curriculum, but whatever it is, it's stupid. And whoever came up with it is stupid. And I will tell them too. It's stupid.
Why did
Yeah,
they
and
start
like
changing all the math? I mean, because the kids nowadays, they can't, even the kids at McDonald's, they can't count back change.
No.
they struggle so heavily.
Yeah. So why are they changing? Why did they change all the math? I mean,
Look, that they're breaking down 2 plus 2 now. It's not just like you do 2 plus 2. They break it down to like it's almost
Like
like they're
one plus
factoring
one
it
plus
out.
one
Yeah, I'm
plus
just like,
one.
yeah, and they're putting it in bubbles and doing all this. I'm like, my God, I can't do
But
this. Is too much artwork.
but that's the thing. Kids like where I'm from, where I'm at, kids aren't working the right side. They're not creative.
no.
So when you put bubbles in math, it's confusing because I haven't even drawn a bubble all school year. What are
That's
we
what bubble
doing?
math is.
I
You
don't
have to
even have
draw
art
bubbles.
class.
You draw bubbles.
Yeah,
That's what
and
bubble
yeah,
math
it's little
is.
circle. Yeah, it's like little
Yeah,
circles.
pop every one of them goddamn bubbles.
Why is that a thing?
Because it makes schools money for real, for real.
But the kids are dumber.
Yeah.
But that's the point. Is it's about income. It's not about growth.
So okay, hold on, y'all. I'm finna show y'all what the near doubles is. Well, but 1 second.
Don't make me mad.
I want to see this new math.
They changed it from New Math in Ohio. They gave it a new name. It was New Math when she started middle school, and then they
So what's
changed
core
it.
math? I know
That's
they
what
had.
it is.
Was
My
Yeah,
that
I think
before
they
daughter,
moved
bubble?
they're
on to core math.
trying to teach her kids that stuff. And she's
Yeah,
got a
she's in high
master's
school now,
degree.
so I don't know what she learned in high
But
school. I know
I
her
don't
favorite
understand
class.
if what they're teaching is making the kids dumber. Half the kids can't read. Why are they changing crap?
Mm.
I
The
don't know.
goal is to have people that grow up in a whole generation of not being able to access knowledge that's in their face, but not knowing how to read
That
it,
is true because now they can't
comprehend
even read
it.
cursive writing. They
They're
don't
not
Yeah,
even
even
they
teach
teaching
it.
it anymore.
they put cursive back in the schools where I'm from, my hometown. They put it back in the schools. But at this point, like kids don't even know how to write in print. So what are we doing?
They write those block letters. I mean, they
Yeah, and
they
then most of the
actually write
stuff
like they're freaking Neanderthals. What the hell is
I
going
can't
on?
even read my kids' writing,
They,
okay?
and most of
their
the
knuckles are
schoolwork
dragging the ground. We can't send them to school for this long and they be dumb as dog shit. That's not right.
and most of the schoolwork is on computers. So they're not
Yes.
writing all day. They're not writing.
Yeah. It's completely different.
And I
And
was
I know
looking,
I grew up in a different generation. I know
it's
this,
so
but
obvious, right?
I don't understand why the teachers are crying either. Because the worst thing you could ever tell a student is, I'm going to call your mother.
They
And
don't
Yo,
call
the
me.
fear of God would come down on them.
Mm.
there
No,
was
all
this
these teachers
day
crying like, your
Baby,
kids
I
are
don't get
mean.
no
I'm like, you
fuck.
need to shut the hell up.
there was this day at the charter school I was at. The teacher decided
Oh
she was gonna
shit.
quit
Oh
her
shit. What
job
the hell?
in that moment because a
In that
kid
moment,
accident. Yeah, a kid, like, I don't know what they did to her, but like her finger was bleeding. And then she was like, I quit. I'm not doing this. And I'm looking at her like, hold, pause, because I'm the only other adult here and I don't watch kids. She was like, I'm leaving. I'm not coming back. And then she like stormed out of the classroom. And I was like, so it looked like y'all just lost the teacher. I don't really know what to say except like don't throw nothing. I guess I like that. I'm not a fucking teacher. I don't watch y'all.
I mean, I
I'm a
know
one
it
to one.
because
I
you
have
don't
Baby,
one
like it
student.
listen.
either, so
This
don't
is
sit
why
here.
I
I
wouldn't
know
be
we were
able.
rough. Oh,
This is
go
why I
ahead.
She
wouldn't be able to
left.
be a teacher. I wouldn't be able to be
Oh,
because
no,
baby,
no,
the
no,
the
no. I
way I
couldn't.
will whip that belt out. Oh, don't piss me off. Don't
For
piss
real.
me
See,
off.
I was being nice. I was like, I know I'm Gen X. I know I'm rough around the
Me
edges,
too.
but ain't no child walking all over me so much that I'm
I'm Gen
quitting during
X
the middle of the
too, and
day.
I
I was
believe in
just
Mason
kind of
kids.
like, cause
Mason.
like they wouldn't do. They stopped doing everything they
Haze
were
them.
doing once
Forget
she left the
Mason. Haze them.
classroom. Like they was all just like, oh, I guess she is gone. And I was like, yep. So y'all got some papers or whatever. But like the thing is, like I don't.
I
Y'all
don't
not
do
my
that.
students, so I don't really know what to say to y'all except like y'all just lost a teacher today and best of luck.
I
Okay.
couldn't. I mean, my hats off to them,
Hang on.
and I
So
The fuck
sometimes I
that
feel bad
thing.
for 'em when they're on TikTok crying. I'm like, your kids are mean to
They
me.
be on TikTok crying.
They be on YouTube, TikTok crying.
Cake, put it back. What the fuck is
okay.
that
So
What
this
the hell is
is
goddamn
that?
thing?
What is
this right here is near doubles. This
Put
is a
that
near?
phone
doubles
down.
fact. Okay. So a near double, the doubles fact is it helps you find the sum of 8 plus 9. The double is 8 plus 8 and then plus 1. 8 plus 9 is 17. 8 plus
Yeah,
8 is 16 plus 1.
That's how I do math.
8 plus 8
That's
is the
bubble math.
near double.
That's how they're teaching kids to do math.
that's not math.
See, I'm
It's,
going. My thought
That's a
process is,
fight.
A
but my
fight.
process is, I'm going to go with 9, and then I'm just going to add 8 more.
Well, I don't get
yeah.
along with numbers, so it is
So
a
they're
fight for
teaching
me.
them not to have common sense.
Correct.
I mean, that's how you do it because you done double plus double number minus.
Our kids are
I
going to
don't know
school
what
to
I'm
get taught
looking
to be
at.
dumber and
I
have
think
no
it's
common
So
sense.
because
My
But
kids
okay,
they
are
know how
on
to
so
play a
one of
PlayStation
our
game.
friends.
education.
They
So
can hack
listen.
into
So
a
listen.
phone.
So one of our friends, little
Oh my
sister,
God.
had some
If
math
anything,
homework,
we
right?
raising
I'll go.
thieves.
Now I went into Google AI. I was like, right. I put the fucking question in there, and this is what they helped me do. So near doubles is basically this is what the fuck it is. The double.
Let's go on.
Listen,
So you just put an extra step in there that don't need to be done.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yes.
Now check this
Mathematicians
out.
got too much
This
time on their hands.
this gonna piss y'all off too.
Pissed
Stacy has
immediately.
9 books.
4 is 13.
Stace
Yeah.
has 9 books. Then she gets 4 more books. How many books does Stacy have now? Make a 10 to solve the problem.
Yeah, that's grouping.
What the hell
They
am I
call
making
that
a 10
grouping.
for?
Because they group
What?
it
Listen,
into ones.
listen, it's called make a 10 strategy. You make a 10, start with the 9. To make a 10, you add 1. Now you got
I swear
10,
to
right?
God.
You decompose the second number, which is 4, into
I
Oh
1
my
cannot.
If
and
God.
I
3.
was in school as a kid this in these times,
Let's
I
go.
would be
Let's go.
fucking shit up.
All right. No wonder there's so. Never mind.
that's a
Yeah,
That's
fact.
why kids is
exactly.
frustrated because y'all
And
on that
this is why they're
BS.
frustrated. This is why
So
their
so
kids are
listen.
frustrated.
So listen. Once you break down the number 4, right, into 1 and 3, you add the 1 to the 9 to get 10. The equation is now 9 plus 1 equals 10. Add the remainder.
You're just reading that shit.
Add
You
the
don't
re-
even
add the
understand.
What
remainder.
the hell?
This is the honest to God truth, though.
It don't
But
make no fucking
this is how
sense.
they doing it. But it does though, because listen, check this out, right?
The
When
fuck?
you break down the 4, you take the one from the from number 4, the 1 plus 3, you take the 1 and you add it to the 9 to make that 10. Then you add
Does
3.
not compute.
What happened to number tables
This
and
is why we have so many.
like
This right
what are
here.
we
This right here is why we have so many school pew pews. Because somebody
Yeah.
in
sitting
school
around.
fights actually
No.
even
It makes
like
people angry.
what did you just say to me? Because, like, I would be in class with a kid, and the teacher would put up a problem like this, and the kid would automatically know the answer and say the answer. What are you doing? Knowing the answer. The fuck?
Yeah.
So
You
okay,
didn't
so I'm
do
gonna
it
go in
right.
my notes and I'm gonna break it down to y'all to how it look. Hold on.
If you need notes for simple addition, there's a problem.
That's what I'm saying. Thank you.
It's not a
Thank
good
you.
sign at all.
No, I
No.
have to read the notes. I had the teacher. We got this thing in my area. It's called Parent Square, and the
Parents.
teacher will sit. Yeah, and she sends the notes home. She sends the notes. It's like a I forget what it is, but anyway, she sends notes on that. Like she puts the like math notes on that. Look, I'm honestly, and I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything like that, but my dad was a school teacher way back in the day. Okay, so my dad taught me math. I was always good at math. I am seriously having to go read teachers' notes to learn how to do addition. I kid you not.
Oh my God.
I
I
would
don't.
have to
So
fight the
dumb.
teachers.
I don't under. I see the concept, but why are they adding all this extra stuff that doesn't
Like,
need to be there? And the
these
kids
are
aren't
little
getting it.
people.
If I give
Like,
a cashier, if my total is $4.98,
Don't give them
and
an extra
you give them two
dollar.
pennies, and they're confused. They're confused.
there was one time the screen disappeared before they got the change to me, and they didn't know how much money they owed me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I did the math quick in my head because I know what I gave you and I
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm supposed to get back. You ain't gonna play in my face. Give me my money. You owe me $2.85.
Unless you
Run it.
give them a dime and a nickel, then you're gonna lose them forever.
Yeah, for real. Don't ever. And then you
Okay.
go in, and then you go in. That's why I swear to God, I think that's why they ask you to round. You know how you go in now and they ask you to round up? I swear
Yeah.
to God, I think
Just
that's why
because
they
they don't
ask
want
you to
no.
round up, so they don't have to worry about the change.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that part. Okay, so
Bitch, I need
basically,
you to,
this is
bitch, I need you to round down. How about you do that?
Or asking for tips so that you can balance it out.
so
Yeah.
What is
basically, so basically,
9 plus 4 is
this is
13.
the yes 9 plus 4 is 13.
Exactly.
But the make a 10 strategy is you got to make one of those numbers a 10. Which number is quicker to be a 10? The 9. So you break down the 4 into 3 and 1, which is 3 plus 1. You take the 1
Mm-mm.
from that, add it to the 9, you make a 10. Then you take the remaining 3 and you add that to the 10, you get 13.
Why so
I,
complicated
I
though?
am literally
Why is
I
it
okay
like
with
yeah,
this?
I
inciting violence to
What in
this.
the
Like I'm
fucking
fine with it. If a kid want to throw a 10 and 2 at their teacher over this shit, be my guest.
Oh my goodness. And I thought they were on some stuff when they say we couldn't have calculators in class. But this crap is worse.
It's worse than calculators.
I need. You know what I told my kid?
Hey,
I was like,
Sonny.
look, just use Chat GPT because I don't know what to tell you.
Now, when
At
my
this
daughter
point,
was in school, I was mad because I had to buy that $200 scientific calculator.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
they had to teach us how to use those.
I'm like, what y'all supposed to get everything the school has is for you. Shouldn't they give you this calculator? Oh no, the parents had to go
Oh,
buy it.
they gave them to us when I was little. When they first became popular, we had like a whole set of scientific calculators in our class,
not the
and
whole set.
we were each assigned numbers, and we had to return them at the end of class.
Mm-mm. I quit. You
Mm-mm.
know what? I
But I
quit
was
doing
in
that
like a
stuff too.
program for that, so like they had like extra funds to like get us stuff, but we had to return it to them at the end of every
Oh my
class.
goodness.
And on top of the supply list they give you, then they give you a wish list. You know what? I told my kids, I was like, I tell you what, let me send them in my wish list.
I
But
had put a note.
also during the school, like I'm about to really tell my age. They used to teach home ec and
Yes.
sewing and shop, and now they're not learning home skills at school. And now, but the school is still sending home homework
Mm-hmm.
with this stupid tail math on it. So our kids are doomed. Oh my gosh.
My kids, I don't know
Yo,
about you, and again, I'm 49. I don't care to tell my age. I'm 49. Whenever I was in second grade, I remember learning my multiplications. And I mean,
Yes.
we spent like, you memorized them. I remember our teacher bringing us up to her desk one at a time, and she would go through, like, we would work like a week on, let's say, just like whenever we started out, like the ones and twos and
Mm-hmm.
threes, whatever, so
yep,
forth.
same here.
Okay, they don't do that anymore. They spend a little bit of time on multiplication, and that my kids are 13 years old, and I'm still trying to get them just to memorize the multiplication. I learned because I was dumb with I'm not gonna lie, with my first two, I was dumb. I didn't realize that they didn't teach this stuff in school like they used to. So with my two younger ones, I've started already with my little girl, my I've started with her, teaching her multiplication so she memorizes them. Because I'm like, you got to understand, math or addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division are the core things of math. If
Yeah.
you don't know those four things, you will never be able to do the higher math
Mm-hmm.
ever.
They don't
I
teach that
just
anymore.
Not like they did
Them.
whenever you were
Well,
whenever me and you were age.
I saw the addition, subtraction, addition, multiplication, division. Those were the core things of math, and that's what they focused on. So we could get to algebra and calculus, blah blah blah
mm-hmm.
blah.
Hmm.
So they're not doing that anymore.
They don't teach it.
Mm-mm.
They don't focus on it like they did probably, and I'm gonna assume you're probably around my age. They don't focus on it like they did at our age. No, it's just like a very short, like they do like say like a chapter or two on multiplication and then they move on. It's not, they spend time like where these kids have to memorize because
Mm-hmm.
it's like if I were to ask you all what's 4 times 3, you're automatically going to know
What's
12,
it?
right? Or
Yeah,
8
Yeah,
times 9, you're going to memorize that.
yeah.
These kids
yeah.
do not have no clue. They're writing down like the way I taught my kids, like say the twos, like I'm teaching my daughter like how to do multiplication twos. I'm like, all you're doing is counting by twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, whatever, blah, 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 on up. So she knows, or like fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. These kids don't even know that.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I remember I was in 6th grade. Our building had just got built, and they were like, "No Child Left Behind went through," and then I was like, you know what?
But them
It's
kids
only
need to be
downhill from here
Yeah,
who changes the
because No
curriculum?
Child Left Behind left everybody
I know
it
behind.
the
did.
school board
But you
has
know
something
what
in it.
though? I don't think No Child Left Behind didn't change the curriculum though. They just
That's what I'm
they
No, it
the
didn't change the
curriculum.
curriculum, but standardized tests and your students getting higher scores on it and
hmm
their scores being
Gets them
based on
money.
how much funding you're getting,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that was
Yeah, that now
harmful
that's
because that
now
meant a
that's
lot
where
of
it
public
fucked up.
schools wasn't getting proper funding for
Yeah,
the
now
amount of students that they had in it.
that's where it fucked up for sure. But I think when they was still doing the No Child Left Behind, I was in high school. So with the way my school did it was basically they would give us like say we was flooding the class, right? We would get a packet of homework, a packet of work that we would have to complete in order to like get like a passing grade in the class and shit. Um Also, they implemented night school for classes that she was failing, or like okay, like my freshman year, I had failed a couple classes. So throughout the next 3 years of my high school, I was able to either go to night school or I was able to just retake that class my senior year, which I ended up doing for both of my freshman year classes.
But that was the thing. At my middle school, they based it solely off of those standardized tests.
Mm-hmm.
We would get
Yes, Sonny.
two types of tests. We would get a state test,
hmm
and then we would get a test for the school district.
You talking
And
about the
based off of
asset
those, huh?
or the asset? What the fuck it was called? The asset test?
No, these are standardized tests. They
Yeah, the
the
asset.
one
Some
test
shit.
based your like graded your progress,
Yes.
and it would say that you were under proficient or
Mm-hmm.
struggling or proficient or above. And a lot of kids were not proficient. So then that meant the school wasn't getting
Oh,
proper
okay, Kiva.
funding.
Basically,
And
these
then they
tests
did
are just.
another test where
Mm-hmm.
kids would be more likely to pass.
They want us
So
to be
that
dumb as
attributed to the
politicians.
funding.
Yep. And this is the
Oh my
thing, what
gosh.
people don't understand.
I thought
I
everybody.
don't give two
Well,
craps
I'm in
about those
Illinois, so.
tests. Well, I don't give two craps about this test because I'm going to tell you why. These tests don't care about these kids because, like, let's say, like what she was talking about, they're not doing well in this particular area. They don't go back and say, okay, well, your kid needs help in this area, so let's do X, Y, and Z to help your kid get better. All they worry about is these test scores being high enough to make their schools rank better in
Mm-hmm.
each area, and they're not worried. Look, my kids. I swear to God, I've told my husband. I was like, our kids are like a box of rocks. I was like, they don't know how to do anything. I was like, I'm not a teacher. I'm gonna be honest with you. I cannot teach. I don't know how to teach. It's
Neither
just
do
my
I,
thing.
but the kids can't be like this. They don't know the basics.
No, they
They get
don't.
confused.
Especially
Yeah, it was
whenever you got a
weird.
parent trying to teach, it's like, all right, like, and I'm stuck on the fractions things because that's where my son's at right now. We're doing fractions. It's like, how, like, and you probably did the fractions the same way. Like, how, like, you multiply, like, mixed fractions or whatever. I don't know what they call
Mm-hmm.
it now.
Yeah.
Listen. When it comes to fractions, lock them up. Whoever came up with fractions, lock
I
them up.
love
And I'm
Lock
I
trying
them
to tell
up.
him
love
how to do it the easy way.
I
I'm like,
love
this is all
fractions.
you have to do.
I I
Change
love
it to
fractions and
this.
algebra.
I
Look,
remember
they don't do it
um
like that no more.
no, because the one test was called the proficiency test.
Yes,
So it
mixed
was
numbers,
like
honey.
when
A
if
whole
you
number and
didn't
a
do
Okay,
fraction.
good,
let me. Okay.
uh-huh.
So, because I'm trying to understand. I know in grade school, well, here we call it elementary school. We got
Hmm.
elementary school, and then I guess what would be middle school 6 to 8, but it's elementary to me. All that shit elementary. Okay, so third grade, sixth grade, and eighth grade, we would take a test called the ISAT.
I sat.
I don't know
Yes,
what it is.
and it basically determined if we Kiva know what I'm talking about because she from over here. I'm living in Chicago, so I thought it's so crazy because I thought everybody took an ISAT, but maybe that is just a state thing. It's
Yeah,
probably a state thing.
it was
Let
based
me
off of
see.
your
Hold on.
state.
It's a rank system. Wait 1 second.
Because
Well,
when
it doesn't
people,
matter if our kids are dumb.
yeah, I mean, yeah, because the proficiency test that made a kid feel like they couldn't excel in nothing. So a lot of people that was like all A students,
Mm-hmm.
after that was put in the system, and we started getting graded on our proficiency through these tests. A lot of kids they just started like giving up on like different subjects because if they was below average in reading, oh, they not reading no more.
But
No,
They
so
done
many kids
reading,
graduating now, they can't only
and
read
they
like at
just
what, a
push them
third grade
through.
level?
pretty
They just
much.
push them through.
Yep, they sure
This
do.
is what
And
it
I'm
was
sitting here
called,
saying,
y'all.
leave my kid behind because he don't know anything.
Oh,
The
I didn't know
International
international
Student
student.
Admissions Test. ISAT.
Interesting. Yeah, because that's Illinois. Hold on, I'm looking at the wrong one. Illinois Standards Achievement Test.
So the kids can't read, they can't
No.
do math,
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
and
I
they're
guess I
entitled.
guess Kiva finna come up and explain
bad
it
at
because I thought
What's the
science.
right
shit.
one? The Illinois Standards Achievement Test is the one we used to take. We didn't take the International Student Test.
Yeah, because I looked at that one and I was like, that's interesting.
Okay, so the Illinois Standard Achievement Test. Okay,
I said, oh
that
damn,
sounds
y'all
more
overseas with
accurate,
it.
Loki. That sounds more
You
accurate.
would have to pass that test in order to go to the next grade. It didn't matter what your grade was.
Correct.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's how it was in
absolutely,
Ohio. You
absolutely.
just got pushed through.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
And that
That's
your
no
kid
child
can
left
only,
behind for you.
and you can only be held back one time. Like say, it don't matter what happens. I don't know how it works. I'm assuming it's nationwide. Your child can only be held back one year. Like like let's say your child like needed to be held back in kindergarten. Your kid can never be held back again. So it don't matter what they
Oh
know,
nah,
what they
baby.
don't know.
Mm-mm. They ain't
They
do that
can't be
here.
held back
You
ever
could get
again.
held back in third grade in Illinois. You can get held back in third grade, in sixth grade, and I think maybe
In
ninth
eighth
grade.
grade,
Oh, eighth grade. Okay,
eighth
I
eighth
know it's like
grade.
3 grades, but it's,
Yeah, I
Because
know. It's
once we got to high school, the only big test that we really took that we all had to just like prepare for was the ACTs, which was our junior year.
and even in high school we had
I took
state tests.
SATs in high school too. I took
SAT.
ATTs, ATT prep. All
Yes,
that shit. I took
I
it
think
in
the
SAT.
Yeah.
SATs too. The ACTs and the SATs, yes.
See,
But
So
I
ACT
with
and
think
all these
SAT
new
were
the
changes,
optional
SA
for us.
the
with all
SATs
these,
was sophomore year, I believe though. SATs was sophomore year, ACTs was junior year. Or some
they
shit like
started
that.
our prep in ninth grade. We had to take that every year. I was
We took
in
Prep.
ACT prep in ninth grade.
okay.
Ninth grade, and then I think because you take the
Yes.
test in junior year, right? So you take it in the ninth grade, and then sophomore year you take it the ACT prep, and then I think ACT you take it. SATs you also take in junior year, right? Or that's I don't know. I don't remember.
That's the
That has to
Yeah,
be.
ACT.
we
It's been so
The
only
long.
ACT I know for a fact was in junior year.
So
we
But the
all the
only had
SAT
guys,
was
SAT,
junior
ACT.
year.
so
let me
all
see.
the guys that I make fun of because they can't read the prompt, they might have a legitimate reason.
For real.
Right, they
And
was
I
pushed
te-
through.
and
Okay.
see what they do is whenever your kid keeps getting pushed through, when your kid, and I have this issue because um I have got two kids that both have them. When they push them through, and say they're not doing where they need to be or whatever, then they start with the IEPs with these kids.
Yes. And they make money
What?
off the IEPs.
Yes, but they do
Hold on. My
IEPs and
son had an IEP,
504s.
but that's because he's autistic.
Yeah, well, my
Yeah,
son
they
is
make money
too.
off the
For different
IEPs.
reasons. But like in order to get like one for just because you probably had a medical reason then because
Yeah.
he had a diagnosis.
Yeah.
So they'll bring it in. They'll implement it earlier. Like if he had like ADHD or something other like that, like or a double diagnosis, they would have implemented something else for it too as well.
Well, see now, my daughter has
Wow.
no diagnosis of anything. So there's nothing wrong. She was struggling with reading or whatever, and they couldn't because she was held back in kindergarten. In order to keep her, they gave her an IEP. Now her twin brother is autistic, and he doesn't have an IEP because there's no need for it.
That's
Oh my goodness.
interesting.
Our school system has really went downhill.
I mean, it's all about money.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Some
Like,
autistic kids who had IEPs that were just basically like like it would be something little because they didn't really need it. But I've
Yeah.
never seen them not write up an IEP for a kid with autism because usually they want to implement some type of special, you know what I mean? So like something just to say like, oh, this kid has this. And
He
also,
got
I forgot somebody was saying it because I do believe they get paid for it.
he
yeah,
got
they get
extra
paid
time
for
on
every
tests.
IEP.
I mean, they didn't. He took extra time on tests, and
Mm-hmm.
they would have to tell people not to touch him. But he
Yeah.
was, yeah, 'cause
If it's like that, like if they like noise sensitive, like
yeah,
they usually say even if it's not like like a real bad behavior, it'll like give like what's the extra, like what else do they need? Like how else can this person be helped?
yeah.
Like I know some
Yeah,
kids
they
who
do
just be saying like, oh, they
accommodations.
need like a beanie bag. Yes, accommodations. Yes.
See, my son did have an IEP, but I was like, he doesn't need one because, I mean, he's high functioning, so he's fully capable of doing the work. He
Yeah.
knows what he's doing. I had them take him off of it because I was like, he's not a behavioral issue at all. He's very quiet. He's very whatever. He can do the work, all these other things. And I was like, I don't want him on he doesn't need, I don't know what we have an IEP for. And but now my two daughters, number one daughter, she does have a diagnosis of severe ADHD, and but she does okay in school. But like no, they send them to a resource teacher. Basically, what they do, they have a resource teacher, and they send them to them, and they're supposed to get like extra time, and they're supposed to work in small groups and blah 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 blah. But I swear to God, I don't see any difference between having an IEP and not having one.
Neither do I.
There is no difference.
I mean, he still did all of his work.
Because
Well,
even you get extra
okay,
funding.
well, I
I
do
mean,
know
He
this.
my
just didn't want to
one,
be bothered with a teacher
I do know this.
after the teacher.
A lot of people that had IEPs in my school, we had two totally different type of classes. After my freshman year in high school, I had all honors and AP classes. Every class I had
mhm.
was an honors class. None of the people who had IEPs had they may have the same teachers, but they didn't have honors classes or AP classes, no shit like that. They had regular high school classes.
There's some
So
kids in
So
high school. There's some kids in AP classes, especially if they got like what they call it, the dual diagnosis, where they like have like a like they almost have the gifted version of the autism, like where they like super
yeah.
sensitive. They're definitely in those classes.
No,
Yeah,
I
because
know that they are, but I'm saying for me, like in the school that I was in, a lot of them didn't
He used
have.
to be doing like art, like he used to be drawing real good scale to size buildings, and
Yeah,
he
they
was
would
like
have to
you could
be.
tell like something like he was like oh, but he was extremely smart. He was in all my AP science classes. He was
Yeah.
extremely
the only
smart.
thing the only thing I had whenever and I did fight for this, and I'm not gonna lie about that. Whenever my son did have an IEP class, because obviously with autism they have social issues. Because my son was like, um, if you you wanted to, like, say, like another student or something like that said, "Hey, do you need me to help you?" His first reaction would be like, "F you," okay? And we had to be like, oh, yeah, like my kids
That's
cuss. They're
funny.
not like saints. I'll be honest with you. But anyway, so they had a social, I forget what they called it, class thing for him, to where they taught him social classes. But I mean, or social skills, which I teach him at home too. I'm like, look, you can think F you all you want to, but the proper thing to say is thanks, but no thanks. I can do it on my own.
But yeah, this
So
is the
That's
I'm
SAT
thinking all
test,
the men are autistic
Oh dang.
and
at this
you
point.
usually take it. It says when you in 11th and 12th grade is when you usually take that test. This is the SAT, and
Yeah, like
then
that's the oops.
Because they have no.
this is the ACTs, and you usually take this in 12th grade. It's for like college and shit. But we
So
took
they like
both,
yeah.
they
and it was
took
free.
Yeah, we took both
SATs
college
out of my
tests.
school district. They
You
took the
said what?
SAT out. And then we had the
Mm,
ACT for if we wanted to go to college to show our college readiness, but we had to pay
Right.
and schedule to take the test. So I was like, why they take SATs out? Like SAT, like that was what we looked forward to. Cause like our parents was taking SATs and we wanted to show our parents like, hey, like this is what I got on the SAT. And they
that's
was like, yep, we not
crazy.
doing SATs no more. We only doing ACTs.
That's
Look, see, this
crazy
is
because
why y'all
like that shit
asking
was
like this to be
automatic for
something.
us. It wasn't no way for us to get out that shit. Everything we
Yeah,
did
they
was
took it
prepared
out of the
was to be
system.
prepared for the ACTs and the SATs. I was so tired
Yeah,
of hearing about
they
that
took the
shit.
SATs away from us. They snatched them,
I
and
was
we
This
so
is
always
why
tired of
you're
had
hearing about
state
that
incarcerated.
shit.
The
tests.
kids are dumb.
So I graduated in 2014. When did you graduate, Sequoia? I know probably
2009.
2009.
I think the issue is
Damn.
also that in Illinois, right? In order to get into Illinois State College, you have to have an ACT score. So they just automatically put it like with your high school. Like you have
Yeah,
to take.
Like they would request
that
certain
makes sense.
students to take the ACT, but you would have to have the money to take it because you'd be
Oh
paying to
wow.
take the test.
Yeah, the
So it
school
was
would pay for
like,
it. You cannot if you retook your ACT, then you would have to pay like $75.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
had to
wasn't
pay for
retaking that shit.
ours.
I didn't need to retake it, but I did. I was just in case, but I didn't end up needing it anyway.
I took
I
one
think
and I got in
I had an
college
average
because I was
score.
black.
I don't. What is the average score?
Child, I don't even
I got a
remember.
27 on my ACT. I know that, like 27. I don't
I'm
know what the
almost
average score is.
positive I was trash for it.
I forgot what my ACT score.
I'm
My
almost
my
positive I
SAT and
didn't
my
do good on
SAT
I
that.
think
score
you have to.
was.
I think the highest score is like a 36 or something like that. It's like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's in the
yeah. The highest
30s.
score is 36.
but most of the this baby screaming. But most of the schools that I was trying to go to, I know you only needed a 26, and I ended up getting a 27. So I was like, okay,
Period.
late. I flew
And
better, and I had good grades, so
I mean, I
it was
graduated
shit.
early, so like I was just ready to get out of school. And then this one college was like, "Oh, you're African American. We want black people." And then I was like, "Have me."
Not have me.
That's so funny.
I was there for a year and I left and I ended up going to California after that. Um and I was in California for about half a year and then I got kicked out of school because I was having medical issues and I was a danger to myself.
Okay.
And then I moved back to California a month after they kicked me out of school.
But you had to have the grades to get into the college, not just because you're African American.
No, the school in California, I mean, uh, so I got a scholarship. That's
Oh,
basically African American scholarship. That's it. Being
oh,
black scholarship. Um But I mean, I was pretty average in high school because I was like just over school. I passed all my classes. I had an extra credit or so. And then I was like, I mean, I ended up making the decision not to do senior year. Like, there was really no adults in my life, like, really influencing anything that I did. I made a lot of life decisions by myself. But California, I went there and then I came back and nobody would let me stay with them. So I was basically like homeless. So then I went back to California. And then because I rented out a room in California that I could afford. And then I was back in my hometown trying to figure out where I could stay. And then my sister was like, you can stay with me. I'm not supposed to have a lot of people here, but you can stay with me. And then I helped raise my niece for a little bit. And then I went back to school and got an associate degree. And then I decided that I didn't want to be in school anymore after I got my degree. And then I moved to a different city in Ohio with my friend because he got a full ride for a graduate degree and he wouldn't move by himself. And I didn't want him to miss out on an opportunity. So we moved out of the city together. And then after that, I moved to Delaware in 2021. And then I moved here in 2024 in
Where's here?
Philly.
Oh, that's a lot
Yeah.
of moving. You sound like a military brat.
I am a traveler.
Goodness.
And you want me to tell you why else kids are dumb in school?
Why?
What's the
Because
other
they
reason?
spend more time, I kid you not, going on these dumb field trips that I have to pay for than they
Yeah.
do in the class. And the thing, what makes me so mad about and snacks. I don't know about y'all, but my kids have to have snacks, and I didn't have snacks whenever I went to school. Look, went to school, you had breakfast, lunch, you came home, and you ate dinner. Now these kids have to have
Snack
a snack,
time, but they
a
don't
water
have.
bottle.
You have to bring a water
Yes, the
bottle. And I was like,
water
what happened to the
bottles.
water fountains?
For
What do they
real,
keep
no.
these Stanley cups every single day for?
Yeah, for real. And then the field trips and all this other stuff, and I'm like, a lot of these kids have parents that can't afford all this, and then they have special snacks on Friday that they want you to send whatever, how much money for, and I'm like, do you realize people are struggling? You got kids that don't have parents that can be all this, and I feel bad because like there's times where I forget to give my kids $1 for special snack, and they come home and they're like, "Yeah, everybody, so and so, my friend got this snack because they had $1," and I'm like, "Well, I forgot to give you. I don't carry cash."
Nobody carries cash. Who does that?
I
I don't
do.
know.
I
I
carry
keep
cash.
cash in the house, but I don't carry it.
Right, and I'm like, I don't know. I
I have
forgot
a
to give
box
you a
for it.
dollar. Like I don't know what. And
I keep cash in my car. Like, luckily
well,
nobody,
I've
nobody
learned.
knows where I live. But I keep a little cash in my car from when I see like homeless individuals.
Yeah,
I
I
actually
don't.
got cussed out by a lady today. I was about to give her some money, but I guess I didn't acknowledge her at a proper time. I didn't know what she was doing across the street. All I know is I locked eyes with her and she started waving her arms and I got confused. And I was like, oh. And then I was about to walk up to her and give her some. And then she was like, get away from me, you cunt. And I was like,
Oh
damn,
my God.
okay. Like,
Really?
well, damn. Okay, never mind.
I know out here we have a lot of scammers that do that all summer, all spring. They're on the corner by the Sam's Club begging for money.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Sam's Club in my house too. That's crazy.
They
Yeah.
got a lot, like a massive houseless population out here.
I mean, I agree, but
It's, it's, I used to just give people like food and like bottles of water and stuff.
I'm struggling too. This price of groceries is no joke right now.
No.
I
The way
am
I
really
looked at them
struggling.
snacks today, ugh.
I'm picking up more struggle meals than regular food right now. I'm like, when the hell is this?
Listen,
Mm-mm.
I be taking hacks from moms at this point. What you be feeding your kid? Like, how cheap is it?
Look, look. You know what we get for our kids, and I kid you not, because you can't. We get those frozen bag meals and that kind of stuff, and that's what we do for our kids for dinner.
Frozen bag meals.
Yeah, they're
What's a frozen bag?
like their family. If you look up on the Walmart app,
Yeah,
you
I
can.
know what you're talking about. Like the ones like, I used to get one with the little shrimp inside of it. My kids
Yeah,
won't eat those, but I like those.
yeah. Now my kids eat those, thankfully, but I mean, I'm still doing. Look, I'm still doing hamburger helper stuff. Okay.
You and me
Yes,
both.
and the hamburger helpers, tacos, easy
Mhm.
meals, lots of casseroles type of meals, like
Yeah.
things that can be cooked in a crock pot. All those
Mhm.
things are
Oh, I'm
good.
on the chicken nuggets because I have to keep my
Yes.
protein up.
Chicken nuggets are
The
I got
good.
chicken
chicken nuggets
nuggets
too.
And I
I
like
got
are
chicken
egg
nuggets.
salads. I
saving
like
me.
things like that. Egg tuna salads are good.
Oh, I
But
love me a good egg salad, child.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. And I
but
can.
even then,
Yeah.
y'all, so this is my thing, right? I be going to the food pantry. We got a food pantry like less than a mile away from me. They have food like twice a week. And I just go down there and like you just fill your bag. They be having like vegetables, fruits, snacks, uh canned goods. Sometimes they have like milk or something. They give out meats. And then I be getting my stuff over there whenever I'm low.
Yeah,
y'all never made
Lowe's
y'all an
been
egg
low.
salad sandwich,
Yes.
child?
I don't know what's
I
wrong with you. We
love.
don't eat egg salad sandwich.
Yeah, I don't eat that.
What?
Mm.
Don't nobody eat that.
I don't like
Who
the smell of it.
don't know?
It
I
Shit.
don't
love
Black
taste
it.
like
people
that.
don't.
Like, ugh.
Black people don't eat that. Stop
Like
that.
Yes,
what?
we do.
No, we
Who
What?
is
don't.
we?
Yes, we do. An egg salad
I
sandwich.
just set a boundary. I need you to stop.
Y'all gonna make me get up and put. Listen. And I just bought. I bought 2 dozen of two cartons of brown eggs, and then I got another 30 no 18 egg carton of brown eggs. Y'all gonna make me use a whole damn carton, child. I'm making me some egg salad, and I just got me some mayonnaise. So y'all better go on. I ain't had
Do
no
what you
goddamn egg
must.
salad in so fucking
Put it
long.
with some bacon.
Oh
Yes.
my
Oh, I never
Gonna be
goodness.
had it
so
with no
good.
bacon. See,
Yes, you
Kiva,
gotta like have the bacon all
Yes.
it's
crispy, put it on
11
top of
o'clock
the
at
egg
night.
salad sandwich.
Look, can
Well,
we
I
not
love
talk
me an
about
egg salad
bacon? Because
sandwich.
Cause
my
I get the
bacon is
offer
$20
anyway.
a pack.
Right,
My
Sonya,
bacon is
ain't
$20 a
offer.
pack, and I feel like I want to fight somebody.
What kind of bacon you be getting, Noel?
Bacon is so
Oscar
good.
Mayer.
Ah, see, you get the Oscar Mike. Have you ever had beef bacon?
Ain't nobody eating no beef bacon. I want a full
Who
pork
ain't
bacon.
eating? Who
What the
ain't
hell is a
eating beef
beef
bacon?
bacon?
Beef bacon is so good, y'all. Beef
I
bacon
don't
is
even eat
fire as
bacon, so
fuck.
I don't know what type of life you
That's
living.
what I'm saying. If you don't want to eat pork, get you some beef bacon. It's the same
Be able to
consistency.
have
It's
bacon.
not as
I miss
crispy.
having a
I can
BLT.
say I can say this. As far as the crispiness, right? It doesn't get as crispy, but it do get the crispy, do get the crunch. It has the same amount of fucking grease. Okay.
I would
Um
enjoy my pork.
I think that's why I don't like bacon.
I miss
The
having a
grease.
BLT with a half a pack of
yes,
bacon.
beef bacon be so hard to find.
Mm.
Love me
I
some beef
eat
bacon
fried
though.
egg. Do y'all eat fried egg sandwiches?
I do.
Sure do.
Okay.
Sure
What
do.
I eat some fried. Kevin fixes fried egg, a fried egg with some, and throw a piece of sausage on there with
Mm-hmm.
some cheese.
Mm-hmm. Y'all
That
be
sounds good.
y'all gonna make me hungry. I'll live
With
off
the
eggs. Hey,
yellow
never
running
skip
too.
eggs
Y'all
Now
gonna
day.
have
that's
That's
me
what
in here
right.
eating
Josh.
I be
fruits and
That's
boiling
what Josh
vegetables.
eggs.
Elkin be saying.
So many eggs is crazy. I
I
gotta really watch
love me
my
some
cholesterol
eggs.
because I love eggs. Like
I do too. And that's the cheapest protein I can see.
And it's you hit your protein goals so quickly with eggs, and it's like so less with the calories. Like I live off boiled eggs.
Love me
I
some eggs.
need to start getting
Hell,
eggs to
I
boil
used
them.
to,
Yeah.
yeah, I used to eat that shit as a child. I used to just, can you fix me some boiled eggs? Get about
And you
two,
can just put them in
But
the
some
two to
salt and pepper
four.
on the
refrigerator.
side. Salt and
Okay,
pepper.
shit.
It's hot as hell.
But
Do
I
you
want to
have
be able to
chickens?
get me a steak when
I
I
don't
want a
got no
steak.
chickens, but I think I got
Who
some
got
chicken thighs in
chickens?
my freezer.
I got chickens.
I got some chicken tenderloins in the freezer.
I
I
got
mean,
some turkey
I have a
tenderloins.
live chicken. I have live chicken.
Oh, you
You
got
got live
chickens. Hold
chicken?
up.
No. Oh
Yeah.
hell. Oh shit.
But you know what? It's history to that. So go
Period.
ahead.
Do your
Hmm.
shit.
That was like the only livestock they let black people have.
You know it.
And they won't
You
wrong
can
because
just
chicken
eat
be good
that.
as hell.
It was bomb fried chicken.
It
What?
tastes different. It tastes totally different than store-bought chicken. I will
And
say
that's
that.
Yeah.
that's why our ancestors' lips were popping to it. It was probably
Whew.
delicious.
But the last time, oh yeah, well, you know we're about to be in an egg emergency again too.
Let
No.
me go.
Every
Let me
year
go
we
cop
get the
some
same
farmer
bird
chickens
flu.
real
Every
quick.
year we get the same bird flu, and it's about to come back up again. So
Yo,
y'all better
people
go
getting
stock up
sick
on
right
eggs.
now. Oh no.
Yeah,
I really don't want to be sick. I'm not ready for this life.
you know it.
Somebody told me they didn't feel good today. I don't even live near them, and I was like, "I don't cough on me." What?
Mm-mm. I need you to move your mouth away
Y'all.
from the screen.
Don't tap that screen
No,
name.
for real. But y'all, I had seen a video. Somebody said that a motherfucker in California had the plague, y'all.
What?
What?
Huh?
What? I
The
feel like Lil Jon.
plague.
What?
They had the plague, yeah.
Okay.
I'm so Let me
That
see if I
shit
can find that
crazy.
shit.
I can't.
The
Look, my
plague.
kids come home. I have literally, I swear to God, my kids have come home with a stomach virus before. I tell them, go to your room, shut the door, take a trash can with you. Do not come out for any reason. And I
Mm-mm.
Lysol all around their door. Do not come out. I will throw you a drink or whatever, Gatorade, whatever it is that you need. Do not come out because I cannot do the stomach flu.
I can't. Nope. Mm-mm.
I can't do none of the things personally.
Well, I mean, I can handle a lot, but I do not want the stomach flu. Do not come out your rooms. You all have your own private bathroom. Stay there. I don't care. I can't do vomit anyway.
Whatever, Damien.
Lord,
I
Go on
have
about the
literally,
business. Oh,
I
and if
have,
y'all want chickens, they
That's
do
my
sell
stalker,
them through the
y'all.
mail.
child,
What
Damien.
that's
Sonny was
protection.
saying. They will
Hold on,
ship you
wait.
chickens
Damien.
through the mail.
You need to hit the cash app.
Yes, indeed.
Go on. The cash app is in my bio. Thank you. But
I
look,
don't even know.
I say, do the plague still exist? Yes, the plague still exists in certain parts of the world. The plague is a bacterial infection caused by Yersinia pestis. It is
what's he talking
primarily
about,
transmitted.
please?
He said you were abusing your kids.
Look, my kids are
That's
well
the
taken
abuse.
care of. Don't worry about calling it. And you don't like it? I'm sorry.
That's what these guys do. They see us as moms and like they try to make us feel bad. And I'm like, I'm done feeling bad. I'm so
How am I
done
supposed
feeling
to take
bad.
care of my kid? If I got the stomach flu and can't get up out the bed, how am I supposed to take care of my kid that's sick?
You can't.
And
The
can't.
whole family depends
Yeah,
on
I
mom.
don't
If
even know
mom's
why y'all
not
paid
good,
attention
nobody's
to
good.
Damien.
I
I
He
don't
just
even know why I looked
he
at it.
just came in here to disrupt
Let
because he
me.
stalking me.
He missed his
Yeah,
Yeah,
boo.
that's
he just
right.
miss us.
That's right. I'm
Now I gotta
He
heartless.
reach
miss
out
us.
to
That's
my
all.
mom. Damn.
But yes, the plague still exists, y'all.
Jesus
Now,
Christ.
don't get me wrong. I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but I'm not taking all these vaccines either.
Y'all
No.
ain't
I'll
gonna be
take the
No,
pumping
I
me
initial
ain't
with
one.
all
either.
this shit.
I'll take the initial ones, and that's
It
it. Because
say
Agree.
it say an average of around 7 cases reported in the United States each year.
They
It's important to
lying.
know that the plague
no,
cannot be
they not.
fatal if not.
No,
They
I'm thinking
not.
it's more than 7.
They not.
Oh yeah, it's probably. I know when
Y'all
Obama
ain't
was
gonna
in
give me
office, they
7
had
and think
like
that I
3
believe it.
on the same plane or something.
Like not in the same sentence.
Mm-mm.
7 and reported in the same on the same line? Nah, they lying.
It's more than that.
It's always more.
Yep.
Trying to
Mm-hmm.
like lower the panic. I don't care if it was one case. We got a problem.
For real.
They have a hygiene problem in the United States. They
A
really do.
very high hygiene problem.
It's not funny. I'm like, y'all need to get y'all
It's
stuff
really not.
together.
And you know what makes me mad? Like, if you know your kid is sick, please keep them at home because I'm trying to keep my kids not sick. Like,
That
I
depends on the
understand.
school system.
I
Yeah,
understand.
that's
Sometimes.
true.
I remember my son had gotten the chickenpox vaccine,
Mm-hmm.
but I had chickenpox as a child, so I wasn't worried. But
Right.
the school called me and said he has a fever, and I went and looked him over. He had a chickenpox. I was like, that's chickenpox. I took him to the doctor. They were like, he doesn't have chickenpox. I was like, I've seen chickenpox. They sent him back to school. School was when we got back to school, the whole school was closed down. Note on the door, chickenpox outbreak.
Oh my
I'm
lord.
like, what the hell? So what do we do with? And I'm in the army at the time, so I'm like, okay. And I'm working at a hospital, so I'm like,
Crazy work.
okay, now what?
Or I used to whenever my kids were younger, like in preschool and stuff, I used to get the note sent home about the hand, foot, and mouth thing.
Mm.
What?
Yeah, the hand, foot, and mouth disease.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I,
How is that? I
I
thought it
don't,
was just
Yeah.
like on farmland.
Nah,
no.
that's like real life. The
Yeah.
I think the only thing we really like looked for when I was in school, they would always look for lice.
Yes, I get that one. I've got that one.
Every year, like annually, they would like check people's heads for
They
lice.
still do that?
I mean, when this was like the 90s, like 98, 97,
No, they
something like
still
that.
will do it for
Yeah,
these
I'm pretty
younger
certain they
kids.
do. But like, all the black kids looking like I ain't never heard of a lice.
Yeah,
And
black kids don't get
then
lice.
we hear that like one girl, they was like, "Oh, we just found out that she got lice." I was like, "Ugh," and I think we picked on her like all day because you was like,
Oh,
"You dirty,"
these are mean.
and
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I
These are
was not
mean.
nice. I really wasn't. I'm trying to tell you,
Kids are naturally mean. I'm sorry.
they
Anytime
are. That's a
unsupervised, they are
fact.
naturally mean.
Yes,
y'all,
it's
look,
true. They were mean to me
look,
all the time,
look.
and I was mean.
Mufasa. No, he didn't.
Yes, he
Yes,
did.
Go
Hey,
ahead, finish dancing.
you dancing big screen. You
Who
big
dancing in
screen.
the big screen?
I can't. I
Yeah.
don't
he
know.
must
For
be
some
talking about you,
reason,
Cupcake.
Yeah,
for
Cupcake
some
got
no, you
dance.
dance. For some reason I can't expand you. But go ahead. We see you dance.
I'm
Yeah,
done.
big screen dancing.
I,
She said, I can't expand you. I don't know what you're talking
I can't. It
about.
won't let me for some reason. Kiva, will it let
Look, I'm
you?
Just,
sorry, guys. My gifting is still turned off till I have a chat with TikTok, I guess, or get my old tablets back.
mm. But
Why
yeah,
we
we
can
didn't
come
know
up
what a
here?
lice was.
Why the
We knew
fuck
that
we can
she was
come up here?
scratching her head a little too long.
But that's just because we use grease on our scalp, right?
Yeah,
And
they
white
told
people
us
don't.
that we usually have more like stuff so they can't really dig into us onto our
Because they
scalp. They
can't
can
hold
like
on to it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I learned that because um
Child.
you got to keep and like hairspray. Like, well, I don't. I can only speak for white people, but like for me, like if I got a thing about lice, like I would put like hairspray, like in like my girl's hair, I would put it up in a ponytail and spray like a lot of hairspray and stuff, and use like coconut oil or tea tree oil
Yeah.
to keep it.
Coconut oil. They
Yeah,
take it
because
out.
the lice can't attach to the hair.
What is that?
Mm-hmm.
Cause I hear feet.
Mm-mm.
Can't do
I
it.
hear critter feet.
Oh, I have
Then
animals.
they're not down here with me. I think they're like up top of the house.
What?
Is it cold where you are?
Uh, not right now, but it is starting to get colder at night.
When it gets colder at nights, the mice and the rats like to come into the house.
Well, that's the
Mm-hmm.
thing. Like I hear a big thing like walking all over the ceiling. Now, at this point, the I've
All
only
right.
seen one mouse here, like,
You're not coming up here, boy. You ain't got no.
and
Go lay down
he had to pass away. Um,
Mm-mm.
quickly.
yeah, he got stuck to one of the sticky pads, and I thought that the sticky pad wasn't being used, so I touched the sticky pad on the side, and then I was like, "Oh shit, that's a mouse!"
Mm.
And that was interesting to see. I was like, "Well, condolences." I don't really know. I just threw them away.
When I
Um,
first moved into my house the first year, because I live out in the country, I had to use the bucket method because there was too many mice. Too many.
oh,
I was like, I need y'all to know that this house is habited and y'all ain't living here.
it's like this ain't your house no more.
Mm-mm. I like living out in the country. I don't like mice coming in the house.
We don't get
Yeah,
those, but I got a cat that stays outside, so I don't know. But we get these things. I don't know what y'all call. Whenever I lived in Virginia, we used to call them water bugs, but I
The
guess now,
flying cockroaches.
yes. Oh my Jesus
oh,
Christ, those
Mm-mm.
things are like an inch or more long. They
Yep.
are no joke, and they come into like whenever it starts getting colder, they want to come in the house. No,
Mm-mm. When I lived in West Virginia, we had the stink
that's where I'm
bug.
from.
I miss West Virginia.
Oh, I hate West Virginia.
I lived on the top of the mountain. Nobody bothered me.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
No, I did not like West Virginia. No, I don't like the snow. I don't like the mountains. I don't like the cold. I don't like any of that.
If I ever pay off this house in time, I swear I'm moving back. Ah,
listen, positive thoughts manifestation. I
goodness.
just, I'm,
Well,
I feel like
I'm
I want to move again. I don't know.
I'm happy that I got into a house and my mortgage is only like $1,000 because God knows if I was still renting,
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't afford it. I would be struggling for real.
Yeah,
But
rent did
goodness,
spike up. Like rent, like this gentrification is wild work. I got lucky. My stuff is like super low, but I get like, I got my own washer and dryer, and I don't have a dishwasher, but like I like to wash stuff by hand anyway because I don't trust dishwashers. And like I just got my stove replaced. Like they didn't come out to fix it. They was just like, we just buying you a new one. And I was like, oh, touche. I like.
I do
I
miss
Um,
take
that
that
because I
one.
need a new stove.
yeah, I was
I
like, this one ain't even clicking on no more. I don't know what happened to it. They said,
They don't make anything good anymore. I don't
Mm-mm.
even want to, and they
I don't
used to
even know how
thousands of
long.
dollars, and it only lasts 2 or 3 years.
And
I don't know how
Samsung is
long
the
that other one
worst.
was here though. I
Yes,
don't know how long it was in this apartment. So once it stopped working, I was like, hey, not working anymore. Did the unplug, replug, did all the little remedies and all the things. They said, you'll have a new one next week. And I was like, fair enough. I don't mind eating salad.
Samsung makes a good TV, not a good appliance.
Exactly. Anything like that, they make good, but like because we've had like 3 Samsung refrigerators,
Yeah.
and every single one of them, the ice maker has went out on it
Yep.
for no
Oh,
reason.
wow.
I'm just tired, and I know I have to go buy me new appliances. I'm just like, I just don't want to. That's like
I feel
$5,000.
like
I don't like paying for nothing personally, honestly.
I feel
No,
like anybody who has anything ninja, you
Oh
you
yeah,
you the
Ninja
you
is
successful in
trash.
life.
you
Trash?
what?
It's
It's
trash to me.
crazy.
It's trash to
That's the
me.
first time I've ever heard that.
I used to have a Ninja blender. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give.
I had a Ninja. It died. I bought another one.
You see,
I like
unaliving.
I like it, but I want the appliances to last. Like
I don't
I
think
even
they
went
make
and
that
got
like that no more, though.
no, they
They don't
don't.
make
Like
money off of sturdy stuff.
even the KitchenAid mixers are going down the drain, and I'm like, how
Mhm.
the hell? The old
Mm.
ones, the real
Mhm.
old ones, are good. If you buy a
Mhm.
newer KitchenAid mixer, it's trash.
Look, my mom and dad had
Mm.
a dryer that I swear they had whenever I was a kid. That thing still worked. I mean, my dad had to replace like the heating element, or whatever that
Yeah,
was in it. But other than that, that thing lasted, I don't even know, probably like 30 some years.
yep,
I got us, whenever me and my husband moved into our house, this is whenever we lived in West Virginia. We bought a Samsung washer and dryer, like the stackable thing.
yeah,
That thing didn't last like a year.
yep.
And then I swear to God, like even vehicles, they don't make vehicles, and you're paying like almost $100,000 for these vehicles, and they ain't even lasting the length of the loan.
Nope. Well, they're trying to make it so now that everything in your car you have to pay a monthly subscription for too.
Yeah.
And
Look,
I'm
I just
like,
went and
are
bought
y'all
me.
crap?
Yeah, I just went and bought me a used Corolla, a 2020 Toyota Corolla. Is what I was like. I'm not buying another new car. I refuse to. I will never buy another new vehicle.
Oh my gosh, these people getting on my fucking nerves. And I just cuss at them. So I don't do group projects. Motherfuckers. Fucking stupid. Like somebody is sick and they keep complaining about all the stuff the sick person did. First off, they know how to do more shit than all of us put together. I'm gonna need for you to let them be sick and shut up. If you can't fix the problem, pipe the fuck down.
Hmm.
Mm.
Ain't even done all the work they was supposed to do and you complain about somebody else shit.
That's how it goes.
I can't stand them. I left the meeting early. I was there for 30 minutes. I said, have a good night. I ain't talking to y'all.
I need to go to Rice's. Goodness
Have
gracious.
a
Have a good night. Who leaving?
Did she leave?
Did she say have a good night?
no. I was saying have a good night is accurate. My bad.
Oh. And telling the person what they need to write. Oh, the audacity. Can I put a thumbs down? Where is that at?
I just need a T-shirt that says "does not work well with others."
I don't.
Oh my gosh, valid.
Oh
Yeah.
shit. My bad for inviting you, whoever that is.
Who was it?
Who that?
I don't know. It was somebody I guess came in here. I accidentally invited them.
Oops. I
I think
guess.
everybody is not peopling well. I think everybody is staying inside.
As
Most
they
This
time I
should.
go out
Shit.
I
is
go
when I have to
outside
adult.
for like community work and I go outside to go see the chiropractor. That's it. I see no value in encountering other people unless
Thank you.
necessary.
And there's no point in it. Like I have one friend where we live at. I have one friend, and she's, me and her kind of like we can go for days. We don't have to talk to each other every day. We don't have to text each other every day. None of that. I don't have to do the whole extra shit.
Yeah.
I don't
Love
want
Yeah.
those my
extra.
people. Them my type of people.
And I don't need you to entertain me every day. I don't need you to call me every day. I don't need you to check on me every day. If I don't call, like, I mean, maybe if a month goes by and you ain't heard from me, yeah, you can say, "Hey, are you still alive?" or something. But other than that, I don't need extra. I got extra already.
I told my therapist that she
So
kept encouraging me to go outside and go be social. I'm like, fuck that outside.
No, I ain't.
right,
For
what's
what?
outside?
Why I need to be out there?
I mean, if I go
Unnecessary.
outside, I want to go outside by myself.
Yeah.
That part.
I don't want to socialize because if I get to socializing, then that means you got some kind of drama and I get drugged into it somehow, even though I don't want to be.
She convinced me to go to a veterans meeting, like a veterans coffee. And I
Hmm.
walk in there, first of all, old white Vietnam veterans, and they want to show me all their Trump switchblades. I'm
Oh
like, no, thank
no.
you. I'll be leaving. Y'all have a nice day.
I have to block this group too.
And talk about women are too opinionated and they just need to. I'm like,
What?
yeah, they had a good old time. I'm like, I won't be coming back here.
It's giving Proud Boys for real, for real.
No,
Well,
I like veterans. I just, can you update your think a little bit?
well,
Just
my
Nah.
what?
husband's retired. He was in the military. He's retired. He don't even he don't even like to go to the VA.
Nobody likes to go to the VA.
Uh-uh. We got our primary care doctor. He's like, I don't go. The only thing he goes to the VA for is for his annual checkup thing, and that's because he has to. Other than that, no, he don't go to he don't do nothing. He's like, I don't want a part of it.
I tried to make friends off of social media. I think social
Hmm.
media is my comfort zone.
That's
It
fair.
really is. I
You
tried
know,
to make friends
you
with
can
another
walk away
veteran.
from it.
Yeah. And she was in the army all of 3 weeks. She didn't finish basic training. And she gets paid her full pay for the rest of her
How?
life.
Oh hell.
So that pissed me off. And I knew that that time I was a hater. I knew I was a hater. And I wanted to do some physical things to her. I'm like, you
I
have no.
support it.
But she wanted to basically just pump me for information because I also get disability. And she's like,
Um.
I can't get disability. I was like, why can't you get disability? That means you've never worked a day in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So she spent 3 weeks working out of all of her 30 years and she gets paid for life.
Wow.
So that pissed me off.
The audacity.
I'm like, how in the hell? I
How
only
can
had to
you?
go to Iraq, get blown up a few times. That's cool though. You and me get paid the same.
Right.
That don't
No.
even make no sense. I mean, my husband spent his 20 years, and then even after he retired, he went in and he was went in and worked for the federal prison as a correction officer and retired out of that as a lieutenant. But, I mean, like, he's worked since he's been like 15 years old.
Yeah.
He deserves his time.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not lazy. I will say that. And again, I joke on my husband all the time. He jokes on me. But my husband is not. He tells my kids, you can be dumb as a box of rocks and still make it in this world. But if you're lazy, you're going to get nowhere.
I just I think we are supposed to have a support system. Like if we fall through the cracks, we fall on hard times. I believe in that. God
Yes.
knows I would want EBT and all that other stuff. And I did get it once I first got out of the military. I did. I
Mm-hmm.
got the welfare check and the EBT. But it's only for so long. Once I started getting my retirement pay, they cut
Mm-hmm.
that off because I made too much money. But people like that, you work 3 weeks out of your life and you get paid for the rest of your. That's people that's gaming the system, and they will always game the
Mm-hmm.
system. And I'm just like,
Yep.
I had to go to a
Yep.
war
That
zone.
sounds about like that's like the mentality of my 9 year old.
That's why I don't think.
My 9 year old son, he decided because he knows, Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's why I don't think Congress gets paid the same way. And nobody brings that up when they talk about the budget. After 5 years working, they get their pay for life.
You know what bothers me that nobody ever brings up, and I don't care what side of the aisle you sit on. I don't care whether you're Democrat, whether you're Republican, or whatever you are. Explain to me how you go into a job making what, like on average, what, 150,000 a year? Is that about right?
Yep.
And in 4 years, you're a multimillionaire. Explain that to me.
Because they're crooked. All the
And that's
politicians
what,
are crooked.
yeah. And everybody keeps like, and again, like, I don't care whether you can hate Trump, you can hate whoever you want to, you can hate everybody. I don't care. I don't like the government in all of itself. I hate the whole government system.
Yeah,
But
we
how
hate Trump because he's a racist.
I don't like the whole government. I think they play us all for pawns, in my opinion. And they play us all stupid. But that's a different conversation. But I don't understand why. And the thing is, like with this government shutdown, why does Congress still get to get paid? They ain't worried
Yeah.
about how long you're shut down for because they're still getting paid. How's that fair?
Yeah. Stop paying everybody.
Yeah.
Period.
Well, the soldiers don't get paid.
Yeah.
I was in the Army while they had a few shutdowns, and we don't get paid. But we are essential personnel, so we have to go in.
Hmm. Well, whenever they had to shut down, my husband was at the federal prison. He didn't get paid, but he had to go in because he was considered essential personnel, obviously.
All the police out here being the menaces that they are. So taking on the homeless people.
I'm sorry, I'm looking
Okay,
at
yeah.
something.
Yeah. Good night. I think it's time for me to eat some ice cream or something.
Yeah, drop me too, Cupcake. I'm ready.
I got y'all. Well,
I'm
I'm actually
ready.
about to just go ahead and end because I
Uh-huh.
said about
Good
by
night.
12. I know I'll probably be back last month, and I might just run this a prompt one just prop again. I'm due early in the day though.
And can you charge your
Yeah,
phone?
I have me a brand new
Yes.
charger, so
Okay.
Now let me
What's
fall.
what's the one guy's name that was up there? We need most of those guys. The one that came up there whenever you first came on, what was his name? Major something or whatever it was. And the one that said I was abusing my kids because I told them to go to their rooms.
oh Damien, child, don't worry about Damien. He ain't no goddamn body. A nuisance is what he is, and he gone. Damien is
Hmm.
he's my stalker.
That's whenever we need that wasp spray.
Yeah. So.
That's the one that needs the wasp spray from 50 yards away.
Mm-hmm. But okay, y'all.
You can tell he ain't never raised a kid.
Child, don't nobody pay attention to Damien. But okay, y'all.
All right, night,
Good night.
guys.
See y'all later.
Mm.